Cool, we're live. Home dude, what's going on? Says hello there. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, home dude. Um, I was actually not sure if I was gonna stream tonight, so I was like, ooh, the last minute I was like, let's do this. Got home a little bit early, so might as well do some live streaming. So it's just me and you tonight, home dude. I think everybody else took the day off. Actually, let me just pull up on YouTube here real quick so I can make sure we're live. I think I'm live. Yep, looks like I'm live. And it looks like Home Dude's not here. Looks like I have zero people in the chat right now. Oh look, I just showed up now. So it's Christmas time, hence the framing. Uh, Mr. Jones, what's going on? Says, boy, why you streaming on Christmas? Cause I got home a little early, so I was like, let's go ahead and let's go to live stream tonight. Plus I'm Hispanic American. We celebrate on Christmas Eve, so the Christmas Day part was kind of just like, oh hey, since y'all not doing anything, come celebrate with us Christmas Day. But normally we do everything Christmas Eve, which is why I was at my parents' house yesterday. We normally try to hit everybody on Christmas Eve, but split it this year. So we did Christmas morning here, and then we did Christmas Day with my wife's family, and now we're here on YouTube, doing Christmas with y'all now. So that's kind of cool. See, hope everybody had a great Christmas. Um, unless you don't celebrate Christmas, then I hope you had a great Sunday. Unless you don't recognize the Gregorian calendar, then I hope you had a good day. Um, let's see. What's in the news? Uh, Black Adam 2 not gonna happen. I don't know if y'all saw that earlier in the week. I like Black Adam. It's also on HBO Max right now, but I liked it. It's kind of sad that they're not gonna make a part 2, or at least for the immediate future they won't be making that part 2. So kind of sucks. Let's see. Homedo says, "What figure, due to fun factors, have you handled the most recently?" I still gotta give it to Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. I think this was the top tier Spider-Man figure that was released this year. I know some people say the Renew Your Vows one was. After messing with both of them, I still gotta give it to Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Now, I do like the colors more on the Mafex Spider-Man, but he doesn't have the articulation that I like about this one. So, due to fun factor, Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Mr. Jones says Christmas with the Crunks. Christmas with the Crunks. Matt Logic 44, what's going on? Says hello, Merry Christmas all. Merry Christmas, Matt Logic 44. Mr. Jones says, yeah, I watched Black Adam. I liked it. I did too. Some people were like, oh, it was bad. It flopped because they didn't make the money back at the movie theater or whatever. I'm like, I guess on the business side it flopped. I like the film though. I don't know many people that didn't like it. So Homedo says Walmart sells the cell shaded Spidey. I saw that in person at a different and now not at Walmart. So it was like $55 they wanted for it, and I was like, hoo, no way. But yeah, that's supposed to be the same. I think it's the same body as Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, just the different colors. I don't know. I don't know about the cell shading on all the figures. Like I said, it kind of it ruins it because then your light source has to come from a certain side due to the cell shaded aspect of it. I don't even know that that's real cell shading. Like when they did cell shaded games, it was kind of like a three-dimensional 2D style. So I don't know that cell shaded is the correct term for that. We'll call it light source. I'm calling them light sourced figures. Dubai 9000, what's going on, man? Says, what up, Sonny? Merry holiday. Yeah, we're doing this live stream. You know, kind of just in case some people were still expecting it. Make sure that we're good on that. Um, did bring me a cup, so I don't gotta work tomorrow. Got a little bit left here, so we're gonna go ahead and pour some up in case any of y'all are sipping eggnog and whatnot. I don't do eggnog, so I'm just gonna put a little bit here. Don't worry, I got some Pepsi to go with this. All right. Nico Hodge, what's going on, man? Says Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. Merry. Hey, what's your favorite Christmas song? Mine is Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. Uh, Followed by the other Mariah Carey Christmas song. Nah, I'm joking. Rick Jones says, Yo, what's up? Merry Christmas, Girl Gang. Merry Christmas. Oh, we got 11 people here. We hit double digits. I thought it was just be me and Home Dude all day. Put the Pepsi in the Crown Black. Mm-mm-mm. I can just smell the aroma. Let's see. Doom by 9000 says, it is the same as Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. I grabbed the one just because it's Spider-Man. It looked cool. I like the colors on it. Still, my favorite colored Spider-Man is the Mafex one that just dropped. That's still my favorite colored one. I like that light blue color. Obi-Wan Chingona says, Hello, boys. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, man. Savage Saint. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Savage Saint. Nico Hodge says, Santa Baby, and then Marley and Marley from the Muppets Christmas Carol. No, you know what? The from that movie Spirited, is that song Good Day? Is it Good Day? Good Afternoon? Good Afternoon? I think that's what it was or something. That song I liked it. I think if they played that more on the radio, it would pick up some steam and become a Christmas classic song. Santa Baby is very sultry. It's a very sultry song. Like when I'm listening to it, I gotta turn it lower. I'm like, oh, I got kids in the car. Can't be just blasting that Santa Baby like that. Uh, my favorite color of Spider-Man is Miles Morales. Oh wait, that's not what you meant. I mean, kind of. You go that route too. Matt Lodge 44 says Chipmunk Christmas followed by Cheech and Chong's Christmas song. No, so my favorite Christmas song is Killer Mike's Christmas Grind. I do love that song. Uh, he takes that one beat. I don't know what the song is from, but it's a Christmas song and he puts it to with bass and stuff. It's a really good song. Uh, it's also about robbing people, so I could see how people would be like, it's not really a Christmas song. Cheers. All right, well, that needs more Pepsi. All right, there we go. Let's see. Chuck Berry's Run Run Rudolph. Run Run Rudolph. Oh, that's a good song. That is a good song. I do know what that one is. That's a good song. I used to not like rocking around the Christmas tree. I think it's okay now. Works out. Mr. Jones says too many retail jobs make me hate Christmas and Christmas song. All holidays really. I don't know. I worked retail. I think Black Friday was the only, well, Thanksgiving I guess, because Black Friday was coming up next. But I think, yeah, I think Thanksgiving was probably the only holiday I really didn't like while working retail. Christmas wasn't too bad except for Christmas Eve, except I usually worked a day shift, so I didn't have to deal with all the crazy people at night. Back in my Target days. So try to figure out this right here real quick. Yeah. No, but let's see. Um, Grandma. Oh, you know what's a good song? The Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas song. The one that they sing at the beginning. I can't. I don't know why I don't know the names of these songs. But that was a cool take on Christmas songs. Let's see, Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas song. Well, I don't know what Christmas is, but Christmas time is here. That was a good song. I hope that song makes it to the radio and we start hearing that. Savage Saint says Drifters, White Christmas, and Springsteen Santa Claus is coming to town. That's yeah. Bruce Springsteen does kind of hit that one pretty good. There was God. What you know what I don't like? Like George Michael has that song, Last Christmas or whatever. I gave you my heart. Which is crazy because he died of a heart attack on Christmas Day. Um, it's really bizarre to have him sing a song about giving someone his heart, and then they're like, I don't want it after all, and then he dies on Christmas Day. Because it's kind of like, hey, here's my heart. They're like, nah, I don't look right. You can have it back. And he got it back, and then he passed away because it wasn't good. This was kind of a weird song. Although I don't like the Taylor Swift version at all. Because Taylor Swift makes me think that she gives her heart to everyone, according to every stand-up comedian that talks about Taylor Swift. I really don't follow her career, so I don't know. Or her love life. Jens, what's going on? Says Merry Christmas, everybody. Mr. Jones says, nah, I just hate people in the holidays that retail brings too many of them in one spot for my liking. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Black Friday was the most. Actually, Black Friday and Valentine's Day during lunch rush. I remember working at Target during Valentine's Day at lunch rush, and like everybody was coming in. I'm like, man, y'all. I was like, this is beyond waiting last minute. This is like the day of. But yeah, Christmas time, I assume is pretty busy at this point. Well, I guess not. A lot of people do online shopping now, so it might be easier at this point. But yeah, no, the Guardians of the Galaxy is a good song. Uh, I actually don't mind the Mariah Carey song. I know I'm probably gonna get some people who want to cancel me for saying that. I don't mind it. It's not, I mean, it plays only like 4 times when I'm in the car driving to the store down the street, so it's not that bad. Let me see, there was a song that I put Christmas songs on iHeartRadio and actually thumbs down it. I can't remember which one it was. I felt kind of bad. I was like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's see. What's everyone's favorite Christmas movie? We're gonna do Christmas theme. That's why I got my Christmas frame here. By the way, don't be surprised if this frame stays up for like 4 more live streams because I keep forgetting to switch it. Um, favorite Christmas movie? Idiocracy is number one. Let's see. Christmas movie. Actually, was it called Spirited? I think it's called Spirited. That was not that bad. Mr. Jones says before I became the Grinch, I did like this Christmas, the originals by Donny Hathaway. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, you know what, Mr. Grinch, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch is a good song too. Ultimate diss song. No rapper has ever come harder in a diss track than You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Doomba Nathan says I'm Scrooge. I don't like any Christmas songs. Listen to Black Mike. Not Black Mike. Black Mike's my homie. Killer Mike. I was like, Black Mike don't sound right. Y'all don't know Black Mike. He only raps in Texas. No, Killer Mike. Christmas Grind. That's a good song. Miss Jones's 8-Bit Christmas. Dude, I saw that on I don't know what I was watching. Look, Plex maybe or Prime. I don't know. I didn't look at that movie yet though. Mad Logic 44 says Scrooge with Bill Murray, also a Muppet Christmas Carol. Man, I know that I think that's one of Wade's favorite Christmas movies. I have not seen this since I was a kid. Rick Jones says Christmas music is mostly obnoxious to me. Christmas sucks for the service industry. Yeah, it does. Nico Hodge says Muppet Christmas Carol, Original Grinch, and Original Miracle on 34th Street. Really? I saw no. I'm lying. I ain't seen Miracle on 34th Street. I saw my mom made me watch Yes Virginia There Is a Santa Claus. I didn't like that movie. I don't know what was wrong with it. I just didn't. I wasn't feeling it. I like A Christmas Story with Ralphie. Obi-Wan Chigona says Jingle All the Way is a fun movie. Yeah, shout out to Sinbad. He's not doing good. We talked about it. He's not doing good, but he was in that movie. 78 points of articulation says, "Hey yo, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Merry Christmas, man." Oh yeah, Home Alone. That's right. Home Alone is a Christmas movie. That's also a good movie. I don't know if my kids have seen that movie. I have to have them watch it. I have a feeling that if I show my little one Home Alone, he's gonna be like, "Let's go make some traps for burglars and stuff." I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna end up walking into those traps. I don't want to do that. Rick Jones says, "This year I watched a bunch of those stop motion Christmas specials. Oh, like Rudolph and you know what? Back in the day, I wish my mom was on here to tell you about it, but she used to bootleg movies off of TV, record them on VHS tapes. We had California Raisins Christmas special. That was my jam. I used to watch it all the time. I don't remember a whole lot of it because I was so young, but I remember we used to watch it all the time. We just always had to fix the tracking in the beginning, like mess with the little dials and stuff. Not dials, but buttons. Nico Hodge says the remake of Miracle on 34th is trash. They should have put that on 35th Street. Mr. Jones says Rick Jones, yeah, those Rankin Bass stop motions are classic. Rankin Bass, yeah. Rankin Bass sounds like innuendo. Just putting that out there. It sounds like innuendo. But you know which I did not like was Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys. I don't feel like that was needed. I feel like that movie was purely created off the strength of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. They're like, sure, just throw more toys in there, and it didn't work for me. I couldn't deal with it. Mr. Jones says they were animated by a talented Japanese animator back in the day. He was only talented back in the day. Nowadays, not so much. No. You know, I read somewhere that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was created for Montgomery Ward, like the not the show, the store that went out of business like 25 years ago, maybe. I don't know if it was that long back, but apparently it was just created to kind of push Montgomery Wards, and then they created the song for it, and it blew up, and now we have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So a fun fact there about Rudolph. Now, if someone fact checks that and be like, no, that's not the way it was, then I gotta go find that article that lied to me. Rick Jones said they did specials all through the late 80s. Yeah, I remember we used to watch those. Man, those are cool. Like I said, except for the Island Misfit toys. Miss Jones says Monkey Wards, Montgomery Wards. Um, it's funny too. One time my dad was like, "Hey, here's this double barrel shotgun." I was like, "Oh, sweet." It was from Montgomery Ward. I'm like, "Why would Montgomery Ward make a double barrel shotgun?" I thought they sold clothes this whole time, so I don't know. Obi-Wan Chigona says Sinbad did have a bunch of good lines in that movie. I remember I went and saw that movie in I want to say seventh grade with my math teacher. Not like that. It was like he took a bunch of us. It wasn't just like, "Hey, Sonny, you want to go watch a movie?" Uh, I mean, he did he did say, "Hey, Sonny, want to go watch a movie?" But he was like, "Also, these other kids are going," and he paid for it. Bought us popcorn and drinks. Um, then we all took a nap afterwards. We got really sleepy after the movie. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't want to get canceled. Let's see. Mr. Jones says Rudolph was created by Robert May. See, I'm gonna have to check this out 'cause I remember reading that. Oscar Reynoso, what's going on? Says, yo, Merry Christmas, Sonny in chat. Toying around, what's going on? Hey, everybody, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All the way up in Canada. Yep, Rankin Bass also did the Last Unicorn's a weird cartoon, man. Scrooge is hilarious as Savage Saint. Stop motions are classic. Blasphemy Sunny. Misfit Toys and Texas Elves are fire. I couldn't do Misfit Toys, man. Doom by 9000 says, haha, trying to wine and dine young, Sonny. I was just, man, Misfit Toys is just, I couldn't do that one. Hold on, I gotta check this Rudolph Montgomery Ward. See, I've typed in Rudolph M. Okay, yeah, all right. Ralph Robert L. May created the song as a promotional gimmick for Montgomery Ward in 1939. There we go. Uh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Island Misfit Toys shouldn't happen. No, I'm just kidding, man. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't feel that one. Mr. Jones says, but Montgomery Ward did release the first soft cover book for Rudolph. That's what it was. It was a gimmick for Montgomery Ward, and then it took off, which is kind of cool. That's like if Spud McKenzie were like the official dog of summer, and every time summer came around, kids would sing about Spud McKenzie. I realize only like four of y'all know who Spud McKenzie is, but he's still he's the icon. He's the American icon, I think. He might be worldwide. I'm not sure. It also seems like he became the target dog. But yeah, let's see. Island Mrs. was Charlie Brown Christmas was always a good cartoon as well. I like that one a lot. I don't think they showed any of them this Christmas. I think I read somewhere they weren't showing the Charlie Brown Christmas stuff. It's kind of weird since it literally has Christmas in the title. Um, but the Charlie Brown movie had Christmas in it. Whoa, Mr. Jones says Spud was a girl. What? I get Mackenzie's a girl's name, so I guess that makes sense. Also, I like that it's Potato McKenzie. Speaking of Spud, a few years ago, I had a Christmas with Spud Webb. That was kind of weird. We played White Elephant, and I stole a prize from him, and then I still didn't end up with that prize. I don't know what happened to it. Ended up getting stolen by someone else. What is this? Nope, don't need that. Okay. If you don't know who Spud Webb is, that means you're probably under 35 years old. Now I gotta see about Spud McKenzie being a girl. Was Spud McKenzie a girl? Spud McKenzie. What was Spud McKenzie? A girl. Uh oh, you're right. Female. According to Wikipedia, written by Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones says, yes, Spuds was a girl dog named Honey Tree Evil Eye. What? It's a crazy name. Oh, Obi-Wan Chigonis says Spud was originally a gimmick for Kmart. I mean, messed up. That's what it was. Savage says Spud went. Damn, the basketball player. That's the one and only I had. It was funny too because like people were like, "Oh man, Spud Webb's here." Well, people, family was like, "Oh man, Spud Webb's here," and like they were all getting their picture with him. I just went up next to him, and just be like, "That's right, he's short guy. Look at this little guy over here thinks he can play basketball." But yeah, no, he was this tall. Like, yeah, he was a little bit shorter than me. He could probably beat me in basketball. Like, I'm not gonna lie. He also insulted me by saying that the Texans sucked and we'd never amount to anything. And I was like, "Who is your team?" He was like, "Dallas Cowboys." I'm like, "Shut your mouth. Stop talking to me." No, he seemed cool though. But yeah, Spud Webb, the basketball player. That's something I never thought I'd say. But like, oh yeah, remember that Christmas with Spud Webb? Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. And then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, Spud Webb." Obi-Wan Shingon says, "Or I got misinformation from an internet article." We can check. We can Google this stuff. Welcome to the Sonny Channel Google Hour. Let's see. Not without its share of controversy. Ooh, Spud McKenzie was 10 years old. You're right. A bull terrier named Honey Tree Evil Eye. That's a ridiculous name. It feels like it belonged to someone who was gothic. He Mr. Jones says he was three apples high like a Smurf. Yeah, well he was short for a basketball player. He wasn't short for a person. Like I mean he was shorter than me, but Spud had hops, he could dunk. Yeah, that was the one thing that I was like, I'm not gonna challenge this dude to a basketball game, even though he's like 50 something, 60 maybe. There was no way I was gonna challenge him. VV is the chosen 197. Happy holidays, bro. Hey, happy holidays, man. We're just talking about short basketball players. Over here on the Sonny channel, that's all we discuss. It was cool too, cause I had a basketball card of him when I was younger, but I didn't know he was there. I would not have asked him for an autograph anyway. Folks would be like, "Oh, let's get a picture." They were like, "Son, you want to get a picture with him?" I'm like, nah. I was in a movie with Luke Wilson. I don't know if y'all remember that. If Spud wants a picture with me, I'll take it with him. But surprisingly, he did not want a picture with me. Brad C29 says, "Hey Sonny, hey crew, what's going on, man?" Prophet 924 says, "Now that you hit the high of Serpentor classifieds, is there any other Joe figures you want?" Ooh, I don't think so. I think that was my one that I was like, man, they need to have Serpentor. Once we get Serpentor, they could just shut the line down. I'd be happy. Like Serpentor was the he was my favorite, obviously, and the fact that I lost him, it means a lot. Look, there's another Serpentor right there. But yeah, no, I don't know. And he's also a massive figure compared to the other GI Joes. Like when I boxed him last night with my mom, I felt he was bigger, but I didn't have any GI Joes with me to compare him to. Uh, but and then when I brought him home, I checked him next to a Cobra Trooper. He was massive, and I put him even next to not Sergeant Slaughter, one of the other guys, the bald guy, not Destro, but yeah, he's like a massive GI Joe. I never thought he'd be that large, but Mr. Jones says, "Don't want no short man." Well, only tall men for Mr. Jones. Not sure where you were going. Not sure what that means, man. Let's see. Ooh, Spud McKenzie, Kmart. Kmart girl. Okay, I don't know. Oh no, no, I didn't put him next to Roadblock. Maybe he is the same size as Roadblock. Mr. Jones says, "I felt he was bigger." Sonny, this is a family channel. That's true. This is for kids. Hold on, let me go get Serpentor real quick. Talk amongst yourselves. Uh, let's see. Give you a topic. What's your favorite Serpentor? And where we at? Okay, we'll get Roadblock. Got the Kimbo Slice Roadblock. So here he is flying in on his chariot, just like Moses. Mad Logic 44 says, "I got you, Mr. Jones." Well, booty. Let's see. Take this gun out of his hand. Actually, I thought I had the other roadblock here. Didn't I? I know I had him posed up somewhere. Alright. Oh, great. I don't know where his sunglasses went. You know what sucks? So I have some of these G.I. Joes displayed right as soon as you walk into my house. Just so you know, when people come over, to, oh man, this dude's obviously cool. And uh, my dogs went nuts and knocked all the G.I. Joes down. Cobra were fine, X-Men were fine, Avengers were fine. G.I. Joes were all in disarray. No, look, yeah, even with this roadblock, His roadblock is still shorter. Serpentor is a massive figure. I don't I don't know what other G.I. Joe that would have made that's as large as Serpentor. And I don't remember the cartoons too well, so I don't know exactly if he was this much bigger than everyone else, but he's a massive figure. It almost feels like they used what's that Marvel Legend? I'm looking right at him. Cottonmouth. It's almost like they used the Cottonmouth body for Serpentor. Ooh, look at that. But yeah, he is a lot larger than even the larger Joes. Oh, song by 20 Fingers. All right. Short Short was the radio edit. Oh, okay. The girl's name was Gillette. Was played in all the clubs. Obi-Wan Chigon says, "What about Sinbad making that genie movie, or was that it, no? The genie movie was not a real thing. I saw Sinbad do stand-up, and he mentioned that clearly the Mandela effect. He never did a genie movie. There was Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal, but he never did a movie called Shazam. He said stop spreading that rumor and stop asking him about it. This was many years ago. But yeah, he did not make a genie movie named called Shazam. Prophet 924 says, I guess he didn't get much of Napoleon's DNA. No, but Napoleon. That's funny that he was one of the shorter people. But he still ruled a lot. See, the only thing is I gotta warm up Serpentor because I can't bend that leg. I can't bend that bottom joint. I can't bend this elbow right here. Ooh, this one's tough too. Yeah, we're gonna have to warm him up so I can bend those. But he's still probably figure of the decade. I mean, he's a cool figure though. Doesn't look anything like that one. That was the 20th anniversary one or something like 25th anniversary. Doesn't look like him. But there he is, wearing green just like me. Look, we matched today. Who are we at? Speaking of Spud McKenzie, there. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, I mentioned Black Adam 2 not happening. Everybody in the chat said they loved that movie. Superman not happening. Oh, okay. Prophet 924 says those joints were wicked stuck. Definitely needs heat. Yeah, I need to heat him up so I can get him posed up nicely for a review video. You know, one thing that's weird is you can move his head, but then his headpiece moves with it. So it's kind of doesn't make no sense. Man Logic 44 says I was laughing at how Ma Sonny was playing with the Serpents in the stream. She would have stopped messing with it. I thought that was pretty funny too. And then at the very end, I love the very end. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. VB is the chosen one. 97 says nice to see you at the Geek Effect video. Yeah, shout out to the Geek Effect. He hit me up and was like, "Hey man, will you do this video?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, man, I'll do that video for you." And then I turned in like the last day possible, which was typical me. But no, that was cool that he did that. I haven't got to watch the entire video yet, but if y'all haven't, check out the Geek Effect. In fact, I'll tag him right here. Now that YouTube allows tags, the Geek Effect. I think that tags. Yep, there it goes. I tagged it. Pin message. There you go. If you want to check out the Geek Effect video, that's his YouTube channel right there. Yeah, he got everybody. He got well, I say everybody. He got a lot of people. He got God, I'm trying to think of who he had. Dan Who. I think he got Kevin from Toying Around. Wade from Unparalleled Universe. Nico Hodge, I think he got Nico Hodge on there too. Um, God, who else did I see? I don't know. I was trying to like skim through because I was busy trying to get on this stream. But yeah, no, he was yeah, that was a cool video. It's a cool video that he did. Oh look, Break C29 says Merry Plundermas, everyone. Hey, Merry Plundermas. Prophet 924 says Black Adam 2, the People's Killer Eyebrow. Man, that sucks that we're not gonna make part two. I was so hoping that they'd be like, hey, Sonny, you want to be in Black Adam Part 2? I'm like, okay, sure, why not? They'd be like, you can play his younger brother. Awesome. We're both bald. Makes sense. I need to go work on my tan. No, how old is The Rock? I mean, they're like, oh, it's not gonna happen now. It might happen some other time when the time is right or whatever. But he's like 84 years old or something right now. How he's born in 1972, so he's 50. He's 50 years old. We gotta make it before he hits 60. Mr. Jones says I liked Hawkman in that movie. Yeah, I did too. I thought the character played him very well. Doctor Fate was dope by Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, he played him good. But yeah, Hawkman. If I had to vote for my preferred Hawk person in a superhero movie, I'd give it to Hawkman over Hawkeye. He seemed cooler and not so worried about stuff. Also, he was like, if I gotta die, I gotta die. It is what it is, dog. And I was like, hey, calm down. Mr. Jones says Jason Momoa as Lobo. I keep seeing people suggest. I keep seeing that too, which is kind of. I guess it could work, but it's like, do you really want to reboot his character? Because Aquaman 2 is still supposed to come out, so it's kind of weird. Henry Cavill. I have no idea how to say his last name. For Captain Britain or Sentry. What did I saw something. Is it Ryan Gosling supposed to play Sentry maybe? Let me look that up. I saw someone was rumored to play Sentry if I'm not mistaken. Was it Sentry? Uh, yeah, 'cause he's supposed to be in there. I think that I want to say it was Ryan Phillippe or Ryan Gosling. I think Ryan Gosling is rumored to play him. Prophet 924 says a bad movie script is better than no script. Ooh, I don't know because like, what was the movie I tried to watch? I tried to watch a movie about this guy who's a habitual liar, and the script was bad. Like the actors were giving it their all, but the script was just bad. So I turned it off. I couldn't finish watching it. I was like, man, like, I was tripping out like how are movies like this getting made with these actors? Because the dude wrote the film and it starred in it, and he was a terrible actor. Obviously, a terrible movie writer because the movie was bad too. And I can't get these things done. I don't understand. Mr. Jones says, I think Captain Britain makes more sense. Henry's doing the Warhammer show now since he's such a huge fan. That dude's crazy. He's like, hey, I'm a fan of that. I'm gonna go to do that film. Oh, I'm gonna go do that show. That's how he got the Witcher part. Huge is in he plays the tabletop game and paints the figurines for decades. Him and the guy that played Yaskier with him in The Witcher. I'm trying to think. I was reading something on crack.com, plug to crack.com. Only because I know a dude that writes for them. But I think they said, Who was it? Ugh, I cannot think of. But like, there's quite a few famous actors and actresses that play those tabletop games and paint the figurines and stuff like that, which is cool. You know, it's cool when they can openly be like, oh yeah, that's I do that. I like that. Let's see, does he have drop down hips? Yeah, he does. Oh, talking about Serpentor. I'm not like looking at naked dudes online or something. Like, oh, has he got drop down hips? Because I want to see what this would look like. I really gotta warm up these joints. They're getting on my nerves that I can't do a lot with them. I was talking to Jay's Figs. Well, not talking to him, but chatting with them. I need to paint this gold. And then he doesn't always have to be on his chariot. He can just chill on a throne. See, won't that look dope? If it's gold, you paint it gold. I'll paint it gold and make a video and get like 14 views. And people be like, dang, customizer. Heck yeah, look at my 14 views I got. I wish he had different, more hands. He didn't come with more hands. Mr. Jones says, but he told a story about how he almost missed an audition because he was in the middle of a game. Dang. I drop everything for auditions. I was trying to be Hollywood. Mr. Jones says, yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis goes to fighting game events and does cosplay. That's cool. I think it's cooler when they admit it. They're like, oh yeah, I do that. Like this one dude on my Facebook, he posted, he was like, hey, I'm gonna go to the Renaissance Fair. And some people were like, what? You go to the Renaissance Fair? And then he upped it a notch and he was like, who do y'all think I should dress as? And he threw down like three different types of costumes. I was like, there you go, man. Just admit it. So what? Also, I've been to the Renaissance Fair. It's kind of cool. Especially seeing the jousting. I like the jousting stuff. Let's see. Vivi is the chosen one says, I can't wait for Last of Us. You know, I just saw that trailer today. It looks pretty cool. I never played the game though. Proper 924 says, painting those miniatures can be relaxing, so I can see why an actor would enjoy it. See, I don't know. When I'm painting stuff, relaxation is the last thing on my mind. Because I'm like, oh, I screwed that up. Like, I had to repair my kid's little Jazzwares Roblox figure. He had got we got him the Roblox advent calendar. And the gingerbread man, his leg snapped. And so I had to fix that. And just trying to fix it was getting on my nerves. I don't think painting would be relaxing for me, unfortunately. Froku Prime says, what up, Sonny? What's going on, man? We're just talking about fixing Jazzwares Roblox toys. And possibly painting a chair for Serpentor. Man, I never painted that head that I got from Gnome's Paint Shop for Serpentor. I never painted it. I kind of wonder what it would look like now on this body. But what were we doing? Oh, my mother-in-law got me a 6 terabyte hard drive for my computer for Christmas. So, regardless if y'all want it or not, gonna have a lot of content coming soon. Now that I can save it somewhere. Brad C29 says extreme heat wave here in Victoria. Just set up a slip and slide in the backyard. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Man, first time I used a slip and slide, I didn't know how to use it. My aunt had one. She was rich, so she had like a lawn that you could put it on. And I went crooked and slid right off. And I was like, I don't want to do this no more. This isn't fun. This is nowhere like the commercial. And my cousin was like, no, it's fun. Just do it. And I was like, nope, nope, don't care for it. I'm done. I'm gonna take my red chest and go back inside. Dry off. Rick Jones has got to paint up your custom head. Yeah, I do. I need to. I need to do it. I gotta. Yeah, I gotta do that. I thought I had it. Yeah, see, I have the body that I was gonna use was this dude, Serpent Society. But now I'm like, man, this dude's massive compared to him. Dude by 9,000 says, geez, that's a lot of memory. Yeah, it is. So videos gonna be dropping like crazy. So look, I was gonna use this little scrawny body for this figure. Look how massive he is compared to him though. Yeah, that would have, yeah. I think I would have been highly disappointed. I was like, hey guys, I made a Serpentor. And they're like, nope, you made Serpentor Jr. Mr. Jones is finally starting to warm up here. Supposed to drop to 24 a while ago, but hasn't gone past 35. Be glad when we can turn the water back on. Wait, y'all don't have the water on? Dang it, man. It got the lowest it got here that I paid attention was it got to 14 degrees, but it said it felt like -2 wind chill factor. Right, yeah, right now it's 36. So we're doing good. Don't gotta run the faucets. You said turn your water off though, or turn it back on. Dang. Froku Prime says it would be dope to have a good throne for Serpentor. Right? That's what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna spray paint. I had talked to Jace Figs a while back about spray painting it gold. Just because I don't like this Adobe color. I don't know what color this is. Orange. But I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna spray paint it gold. And he was like, what's stopping you? And I was like, laziness. That's what stops me from doing a lot of stuff I say. Mr. Jones says ordered PS5 as a Christmas gift to myself since no one ever gets me anything and it got delayed till Tuesday because of the weather. Oh, that sucks, dude. Obi-Wan Shigona says, we all know you from your Idiocracy and Selena roles, but what other movies did almost come out and that we may be familiar with? Uh, in the movie Machete, I played a Mexican who goes to a revolution. You could see me in there. I'm being a construction worker, and then my phone rings, and I'm like, get my whole way. And they're like, we got a revolution, dog. You coming? It's over at the taco stand. I'm like, that's what's up. I'll be over there. I put my phone away, throw my shovel over, and I walk off. So that was a movie that I didn't get a credited role. I was an extra or featured extra, technically is what they said. They told me they're like, you'll be a featured extra just to get me to go. It just means I'm an extra that you can see better. There was a show called Meet Jane that got canceled before it even came out. I put all my money on that one. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna become a star. They're gonna want me on David Letterman and Jay Leno. I don't even think they were on the air yet at the time. Conan O'Brien. They're gonna want me on Conan O'Brien after I make this show. And the show never got picked up. I was like, dang, there goes that. There goes that dream. Dubai 9000 says it got 38 degrees down in Copper's Cove, man. Also, it's 38 now. Okay, it's a little bit warm. Savage Saint says it's been between 4 and 23 where I am in New York, too. Goodness, man, them single digits are crazy. It sucked, too, because like, we've had a lot of wind, which makes sense for the wind chill. And it kept moving my Christmas lights and setting off my Ring camera every few minutes. So my phone battery is dying. My Ring camera is probably going to die soon. BB is the chosen one. Says it's cold here in Massachusetts based on where I'm living. Yeah, I heard East Coast is just crazy right now. Mr. Jones says, yeah, I don't want to risk the pipes bursting because that was an expensive repair last year. So we got water stored everywhere to use till it goes back to normal. So you shut it off on the outside of your house? Like you shut the water off over there? We just leave our faucets dripping. They tell us all the time on the news. They're like, leave your faucets dripping, it's going to freeze. Alright, go ahead. Man, Froku Prom says it's 9 degrees now, but it was 0 degrees for Christmas morning here in northern Illinois. Goodness, what was the wind chill factor though on 0 degrees? Isn't it weird? It's like, oh, like in the winter, they're like, oh, it's 14 degrees, wind chill factor -2. And in summer, they're like, it's 100 degrees, heat index 115. Like, let's just call it those. Quit confusing everybody. I did go out several times without a jacket. Run to the car real quick. I came in, my arms were freezing. Not like I was like, oh, I'm cold. But like to touch my arms, they were like ice cold. It was ridiculous. And yes, I just went out without a jacket to see if I could do it. I was like, just gotta get something from the car. Pretty sure I can make it. But yeah, man, I really like this Serpentor right here. What else? What else in toy news? Um, there was something that I was like, oh, I gotta mention this. Batmobiles for $25. We said that last week. I don't know anybody that got it. Still. Uh, oh, listen, Mr. Jones says, I think the difference is homes and plumbing in Texas are built for heat as opposed to up north where they're built to deal with the cold. Yeah, no, we're not built that way at all. You could tell. Well, you can tell, like, it gets cold, we'll shut down the city. They're like, is there ice everywhere? Nope, don't want to take a chance. God dang, Froku Prom said it feels like -12. Yeah, that's too cold, man. Uh, my son, he didn't believe us how cold it was. And we were like, go fill up a bowl of water and put it outside. He filled up a bowl of water and put it outside. After a while, it froze. We were like, see, that's how cold it is, fool. And he was like, oh man, we just learned science. I'm like, nah, man, what? No, we knew that. Me and your mom knew that science. He's like, nope, we just learned science. I'm like, nah, man, we were aware. But it was cool though for him. Olu, what's going on? Says y'all got basements. Some houses do. The house that I grew up in East Austin had a basement and an attic. I used to always tell people we have a 3-story house. They're like that doesn't count. They're like your house shouldn't even be standing. It should be condemned by the city. I was like, wow. And then the city came and condemned it. So they were right, but it was our 3-story house. But yeah, we had a basement. We actually had two separate basements. Well, we had a basement, and then we had under the house where you could see the risers and stuff. For some odd reason, our house was lifted. But yeah, we did have a basement. And we had floors that had holes in them so I could see clearly to the basement. So anytime my dad was in the basement and needed something, he would just yell up through the holes and I'd go get it for him. Mr. Jones says, yeah, we cut it off at the well. The mayor said, don't leave your faucets dripping, but it depends on the type of plumbing you have, whether you can or can't. Our house is over 30 years old. Our house, our house is over 30 years old too, actually. It was built in 1992. Our house is 30 years old, and we got better plumbing, I guess. Savage Saint says, Mr. Jones, that's true. Same with driving. It snows here. We have traffic. You guys have like 86 car pilot. That's not funny, Savage Saint. Austin still holds the record for that one, I think. City of Austin. Let me see. I believe we hold the record for the most pileups. U.S. record. Oh, I think we hold it. Let me see. U.S. record. Uh, ice car pileup. No, that's not the one. Oh man, it looks like Los Angeles may have it on us. This says 133 car pileup in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Let's see. Catoosa County, Georgia, 2002 had 125 vehicles involved. San Antonio in 1994 on I-35 had 127 vehicles involved. Let's see, who's the most? I could have swore Austin. held that title. Or maybe it was most accidents in a day. That's might be what I'm thinking. Los Angeles holds the record for the biggest pileup in U.S. history with in 2002 with 216 vehicles involved, which is ridiculous. Oh, there you go. There you go. Profit 924. We'll get to that. Let's see. No basements down here below sea level. That's right. Doombot 9000 says he used to freeze bowls of water when he was a kid. I just did it the other day. Yes, 2 days ago. Toy News McFarlane TMNT. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like the turtles deserve a good amount of articulation. I don't know that McFarlane can pull it off. Maybe he can pull it off. A lot of the turtles figures are boys or male, so McFarlane doesn't like to make female figures, so that makes sense. Should be interesting. I wonder if they're gonna beat NECA, because from what I understand, NECA has the best turtle figures. But yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. Let's see. 63 today in the Bay Area, California. Dang it. That sounds good. Mr. Jones says, Savage saying 75 degrees in the drizzle and people forget how to drive down here. That's true. It's all of Texas right there. Let's see. Mr. Jones says, our house was built in the early 80s. The house I grew up in, they said was built in the 1920s. It's probably haunted too. BB is the chosen one. Our house was built in 2019. Rick Jones says McFarlane TMT look crazy with those big googly eyes. Wait, did they release the pictures? Oh man, I just saw that price list, or not the price list, but the an order list or something. Now I gotta look them up. McFarlane TMNT. Where did they release photos of? I haven't seen. Oh, there they are. Oh, um, I hope that's a promo photo. That can't be the actual figure. Okay, that's just a promo photo. All right, that's a promo photo, so they don't got the big googly eyes. Hopefully. Mr. Jones says, I'm not sure about the McFarlane TMNT. Apparently, it was fixed, and now the links go to a Playmates listing according to Toy News Eye. Is it Toy News Eye? Toy Newsy? I don't know how to pronounce that one. Mr. Jones says, Rick Jones, so there are actually McFarlane have been shown. No, I think he's talking about this promo photo, but it says it was designed by someone else, some random person. Let's see, it's just like a artist rendering, maybe AI. Is that? No, I'm just kidding. By Tony Bacala. Bressy 29 says, I would love to have a white Christmas. We had our honeymoon in 2014 in New York and Chicago for Christmas. Didn't snow. That sucks, dude. Let's see. Rick Jones says, I saw one image leak. If that's the image, I think that's just an artist rendering. Loki, what's going on? Says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Doom by 9000 says, how about McFarlane style turtles? Man, it'd be really tall turtles. Miss Jones said, I need to see. JC said the listing got correct and was showing us Playmates now. BB is the chosen one says, what's your favorite season? Winter. Summer's hot. You can do a lot during summer, but it's still hot. Bressy29 says, I received my NECA Team NT disguise set this week. Only took 15 months. God dang. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that took forever. Uh, I saw that in stores a lot though, man. That's what sucks. Like you see it in store and people got it on pre-order. You're like, man. Uh, Weasel, what's going on, man? Hey, he says I could send a super chat. Merry Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas, man. Hey, welcome Loki. Welcome to Girthy. He just joined the channel membership right there. By the way, sorry Matt Lodge 44 if you're still here. I didn't put any new member content this week, but I promise to make up to you. I got a 6 terabyte hard drive now. Got a lot of content coming through. But yeah, shout out to Weasel and Loki Loki. Mr. Jones says that's the art for the new movie, the promo art. Okay. BB is the chosen one. 97 says I like spring overall. Spring is good, except sometimes you can get too much rain, and it's like, man, I can't do anything outside. Loki Loki with the whale booties. Welcome, Loki Loki, to Girthy. To be Girthy. Uh, you know, when I created the channel membership things, I was just like, oh, what's the. You can be girthy, you can be girthy. Yeah, it's well, welcome, welcome. Froku Promise is definitely excited for more content. Yes, that was the one thing that sucked. Like, I started doing content on my phone, and now my phone is filled up. So I'm like, oh crap. So that 6 terabyte drive came in handy, like just in the nick of time. My phone literally said, "Fool, you got 96% of your 128, no, 256 gigabytes full on the phone." I think I got 256. Maybe I got 128. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm overshooting how much storage I have. Nope. Yep, I have 256 gigabyte phone and I have 96% of it filled up. Oh, 94%. That's right. I deleted a bunch of videos. 94% of 256 gigabytes filled up. So now I can pull that off my phone, create more content. Mr. Jones says, yeah, that's one of the concept promo images for the TMNT Mutant Mayhem animated movie by Seth Rogen that's coming soon. They released that art earlier this year. Rick Jones says, I don't like the art direction. Maybe, oh, that's a good point. Brett C29 has a good point. Maybe the McFarlane TMNT figs are for that movie. Have y'all seen the Avatar figures? I I thought they'd be cooler than they were. Like I saw them in store and I was like, man, they're not like McFarlane makes big figures and somehow those look small. It's really weird. Loki Loki says, "Is this the subscription for Girth Pills?" Yes. Dude, oh man, I should start doing that. Next Christmas I'll do that. Send out some Girth Pills. Boop, there you go. Savage Saint, welcome to Girthier. New members, shout out to the new members. Now I'm forced to make even more new content for those new members, for the channel members, so I will get on that soon. Hey, it's Marcus G. What's going on, man? You're just an hour late. That's cool. Merry Christmas, Marcus G. Sorry, I'm like crunching. Sorry, a bit of piece of ice. I don't want crunching y'all ear. Mr. Jones says, I'm okay with it. I like pretty much every iteration of the Turtles since they've looked wildly different depending on the book, artist, and the original comics. Okay, it does look a little bit too cartoony, if that makes sense. But yes, Savage Saint, Loki Loki, welcome to the memberships. Weasel, welcome to channel memberships. Welcome to Girthy. Now that I know that it comes up like that, it looks really weird. It says, welcome to Girthy. Welcome to Girthy. So I gotta figure out how to make that make sense. That sentence doesn't make sense to me. Oh, I should have called it being girthy. I think I'm gonna switch that. So now when it comes up, welcome to being girthy. Marcus G says, sorry, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everyone. Loki Loki says, hey, Merry Christmas, Marcus G of the Yeetiverse. The Yeetiverse. No, that's really cool. Appreciate y'all for coming members, and yes, look for that member content soon. Probably try to drop something tomorrow. I got tomorrow off, so we'll see what we get. Weasel says, "Call me Girth Brooks." Weasel's now Girth Brooks right there. Doom 9000 says, "I saw one of those McFarlane flying avatar alien dragon things. They passed it up though." Yeah, I saw that. I saw those too. They look too small to go with the figures, and the figures look small to begin with. Really confused with that line at this point. Let's see. Trying to decide if I want a girthy lady. Depends on how girthy. Uh, girthy is subjective. Girth is subjective. Start saying that. Vivi's the chosen one 97 says, "Did you get an odious plushie toy from Unparalleled Universe?" I did not get a plushie toy from Unparalleled Universe. It looks really cool. I saw a lot of people snatching them up. So much, I have high hopes for when he drops his figure, his odious figures. Like based on the fact that he was able to slang plushies to an action figure community, that says a lot about his influence and people wanting to support that. So I can't wait till that odious figure drops. Also, if you have any of his odious heads, those are really well done. And he paints them by hand, so he's good. He's good at painting. We talked about earlier celebrities that paint. I'm assuming he paints, and probably not for relaxation, but he paints them really nice. Mark G says, recap. What did y'all get today? If y'all got any presents, a well endowed lady. I didn't get any well endowed ladies for Christmas. Got a 6 terabyte hard drive. That was the highlight for today. We did Christmas Eve. We did some Christmas today, and we're gonna do Christmas tomorrow as well. It's like a Mexican birthday party. It goes a whole week. It spans 3 days. But I did get a 6 terabyte hard drive, which is cool. I also got a monitor, swing arm. So I'm hoping it works with whatever this OBS studio is, so I can start doing a little bit more on the live streams with 2 screens. Let's see, what else did I get? Got some gift cards, so I'll be eating soon, and and then we're gonna do more Christmas tomorrow, so we'll see what comes from that. The figure report, what's going on, man? It says I love Christmas tomorrow. Christmas tomorrow, lucky. Yeah, we had 3 days of Christmas, like the 12 days of Christmas, but we did three. Can't afford 12. Can only do three. Uh, we're gonna have the Christmas tree up probably till I don't know February 22nd. Like I don't know when that's coming down. Like it sucks because like we started everything early. Like as soon as Thanksgiving hit, we were like, all right, let's put the tree up. I put the tree up. We're like, all right, let's put some lights on it. All right, put lights. All right, let's put some decorations. The decorations have been like up there for maybe a week and a half. Then I had to do the outside lights. It took a long time. Now I'm like, I don't want to take them down. Let's see. Olu says got Dusty. These GI Joes are so tough. I saw Dusty in person. I didn't pick it up, but it does look pretty cool. I like that one. I like the amount of weapons they come with. The amount of accessories they come with. The figure report says I can't do anything after Noche Buena. Man, what we so yes, we did this Christmas Eve with my parents, live streamed with my mom, unboxed Serpentor. I took Serpentor to my mom's house. I was like, we're gonna live stream, mom. And I even told my wife, I was like, me and my mom are gonna live stream about Serpentor. And she was like, I don't even think she knows what that is. And I pulled out the box and my mom was tripping. She's like, oh, snap, Serpentor. And my sister was like, what? My dad was like, no way. And I was like, see, it was a whole thing. Like, apparently I was that devastated when I lost him back in the day. It made an impact. This is the only figure that they remembered. Froku promises I got Haslab Star Saber. Oh, a bottle of bourbon, an animated Mystique, who was okay, mostly because I missed out on the first release. That's how I feel about that Mystique as well. I'm not I'm not a big fan of her color. I like the color of the original Walgreens version, but that's a ridiculous price to pay for her. And I know Shartimus Prime recently did a review of Mystique, Storm, and was it Jubilee? I think it might have been Jubilee. And he compared the three, and he was like, if you don't have them already, pick up Mystique and Jubilee. To me, Storm's hair was a little too big, a little bit too much for me. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Mark C says, I got Storm Shadow from Shaney, a custom action figure head from my brother and his girlfriend, and some money from the family. Hey, money's always good. But that's cool. I like Storm Shadow. I'm not gonna put him as my top figures though. Oh, top figure video will be coming out soon as well. I might wait until New Year's Day or New Year's Eve to release the video. But the top figures of 2022 will be coming out soon. I know a lot of people have Storm Shadow up there. Don't. I don't. He won't be on my list. I'll tell you that. He won't be on my list. Figure Report says that's awesome. Your parents remember how much trauma losing Serpentor gave you. Like I said, it was funny because like my mom was always the one that kept bringing it up all the time throughout my childhood. It's well into adulthood. She would always bring it up. Hey, yeah, remember about Serpentor? I'm like, God, Mom, why? One time my kid took a toy with him, one of the Plunderlings, and my mom was like, make sure he doesn't lose it like Serpentor. And I was like, why? Why, Mom? Why? Mark C says, shoot, I want to try bourbon. Hey, drink some bourbon. I got a Crown Black and Pepsi right there. Mm-mm-mm. Brett C29 said, I passed on all the animated series Marvel Legends. I was interested in Wolverine, Morph, and Cyclops, but too hard to get them in Australia. Yeah, that sucks, man. When you can't get them because of where you're located. That Cyclops is a pretty sweet figure, though. I know some people they did that little technique where you get the nail polish remover and took off the little animation style. I'm not calling it cell shading. I don't want to call it cell shading anymore. They took off the animation style and looks like a regular Cyclops. A lot of people complain because it doesn't come with a blast effect or other head sculpts or whatever, but it's still a pretty good figure. Olu says, I like when all accessories fit on the figure and I don't have to change anything. Joes are good for that simplicity. That's true. You know one thing that's crazy about this Serpentor? I don't remember him having that claw on his arm, but you have to have a claw on his arm or else he has a big hole in his wrist. Not his wrist, forearm, the back of his forearm. So I put the small claw on so it doesn't fall off. Mr. Jones says, why are people still selling legends for way above retail? Because some people still can't get them. It's unfortunate, but they can't get them, so they have to pay over retail for them. Yeah, I don't think I can pay above retail for Marvel Legends at this point, especially the price point they're putting them at. It's a bit steep. Unless Hasbro wants to send me something, I'll be like, hey, you're paying for quality, guys. Buy Marvel Legends. Figure Report says mom is cold-blooded. She is big time, man. If you didn't see the y'all didn't see the live stream with her from last night, go back and check it out. A recap from that, we talked about Serpentor. She calls me a crybaby or a sissy, and uh, she says everybody should go get their colonoscopy. Those are some of the highlights. Oh, she also says some things that are borderline racist. So go check out that video when we get done here. The figure report says the wife got me Crazy Jack figure, the stylized Jack Torrance. Oh yeah, I've seen that one. That's a pretty cool figure too. I'm not really attached to that movie, but it was pretty cool. Is that crazy? Yeah, is that's the one I'm thinking of, right? Let me see. Don't make me think I'm talking about something wrong. Let's see. I think that's the figure. Let's see. That's the. Let's see. Oh, if I can ever. Is that the Redman toy? Redman. Redman toys. Is it that one right there? Cause that looks pretty cool. But like I said, I have really attachment to the movie, so there's some figures that I'm like, man, that figure looks cool, but I'm not really that attached to them. Like the Men in Black figures that 5K Toys had, those look really cool. Look pretty good. But I was like, I was not a huge fan of Men in Black. Let's see. Froku promises classified's weapon storage is undeniably awesome. It is. Yeah, the fact that you can just attach stuff to their backpack and all kinds of stuff, and then the pegs on the guns, for the most part, they don't look completely out of place. They kind of work. They kind of work. Mark C says your mom was a dope guest on your previous live. Wicked hilarious. I just, I just think it's funny because people are like, "Where do you get your humor?" I'm like, I have messed up parents. My parents aren't like other people's parents. Like they're like, why? Like sometimes I'll say something outlandish, I guess, and people are like, "What would your parents think?" I'm like, They probably would have said the same thing. Like I don't know what to tell you. Vivi's the Chosen One says that Walmart exclusive animated Spider-Man Marvel Legends figure is hard to find. He's still sold out online. I saw that in person. They were asking $55 for it since it can't be found right now. I'm pretty sure they dude paid them about close to that price to put it there. Figure report says I'm sure they'll re-release that Cyclops with added accessories and added price. The figure report was in Moon Knight. He knows how Hasbro works with things, so that's confirmed right there. Cyclops with added accessories and added price coming soon. Loki says, I only want those boxes, not the figures from the VHS lines. The boxes are dope. Yeah, the boxes are some of the coolest boxes you're gonna find for figures. Like the Mezco lunch boxes are cool, but the VHS tapes, I mean, I don't know, they just hit different. They make me feel, well, they make me feel old first of all, but it also hits the nostalgia. And yeah, those are cool. Shout out to the Hasbro for doing those boxes. Bressy29 says I can buy from Hasbro Pulse and get them sent to a shipping company in the U.S., but the cost of total freight is crazy. Man, that's what I've been hearing. It's just going up and up in cost. Doombot 9000 says I had to cancel my pre-order for that Cyclops. So sad. Dang, that's a good figure too. I do like it. Froku promises Cyclops is arguably the best of all of them. Yeah, yeah. That's not even that's not up for debate. That's that's probably a legit statement right now. Morph is cool because it's the first time we got Morph. I'm saying that like I've been collecting for like 50 years. It's the first time we got Morph. No, I always liked Morph in the cartoon, so it was cool that they made a figure of him. Bressy29 says, because I'm a white guy in my 40s, wife got me an old Beastie Boys tour poster for Christmas. See, that stuff, that's cool right there. Because if you like Beastie Boys, hopefully you like Beastie Boys. She's not like, hey, I got your Beastie Boys tour. And you're like, I don't think anyone should have to fight for their right to party. I think it should be uh, a legal requirement. Then I'd be like, all right, cool, man. That's not a good gift. But the fact that she got you an old tour poster, that's pretty cool. I actually have a Tech Nine tour poster that I snatched off the wall at a Tech Nine concert. Also, because my wife was like, we should take that for the house. I was like, we totally should, and we were both drunk, so we took it. I don't think they were gonna stop us from ripping it off the wall anyway, so we have it framed. People come over like, oh, what's this? Oh, that was some Tech Nine concert. That we got so drunk we stole that poster off the wall. Mr. Jones says Cyclops is still in stock on Pulse. That is a good figure. It sucks that the shipping is ridiculous cost right now though. Mark Z says at Bressy 29, that's pretty dope, not gonna lie. Yeah, man, that's a cool gift right there. That feels very personal. It feels like a personal gift. Like, oh, you like Beastie Boys? I'm gonna go find this poster and get it for you. That's pretty cool. Bressy 29 says Mark Z cheers. There are three Australian Beastie Boys tour posters that are awesome, and that was the last one I didn't have. Oh, that's even cooler, man. The fact that you completed that collection. Oh, BB's the chosen one. 97 says store exclusives are complicated these days because of shipping and cancellation, especially Walgreens exclusive figures. Dan Yoon did say Walgreens in 2023 will not have exclusive figures. Personally, I like the exclusive figures from Walgreens because a lot of times you can catch them for like $1.98. So if I can catch a figure for $2, I'm gonna do it. Like I caught Moon Knight $2 left and right. I'll just give them away to people. I could have been selling them for $100 a piece when the figure report decided to go be Moon Knight for Disney Plus. Mark Z says, Brett C29, that's awesome. Nothing better than completing a set. I was like, it feels like I'm copying Marcus Z. or he's copying me. I don't know which one is coming out first. Omega Weapon 13, what's going on, man? It says that VHS Cyclops is nice, just missing a screaming head or yelling. Yeah, that would have been cool to have. Or a sad face like he's crying. Mark C says, LMAO, your wife enabled you to permanently borrow that poster. She did. She was like, I bet you could take it. Let's take it. Figure Report says, I saw Baron Zemo at Walgreens for $7. I went to Walgreens the other day and they had four Baron Zemo on the shelf. I didn't price check them because the line was too long. But yeah, they had four of them on the shelf. Uh, Savage Saint says, Sonny, as your culinary legal advisor, that poster fell to the floor in front of you. Good point. I like where your head is at, Savage Saint. Olu says, I like the Walgreens exclusives too. I li- the figure report says, I was Moon Knight for Wayfair Plus. Wait. I have the figure report Moon Knight. So, hold on. All right, let's see. All right, so we have the Walgreens exclusive Moon Knight right there. Walgreens exclusive Moon Knight. We have, I can get his hand down. MCU Moon Knight. We have MCU Mr. Knight. And then we have the figure report Mork Sphincter. So there's the Mork Sphincter right there. And I don't know why his necklace is stuck right now. Oh, almost lost your necklace, Mork. There we go. There's the figure report Moon Knight right there. Soft goods. He got the soft goods on him. Doombot 9000 says, yo, the last Walgreens exclusive I actually found was Obsidian Surfer. I I had to pre-order Obsidian Surfer. I never actually saw him in store. Mark C says we had a couple of Zemos and I think one binary Carol Danvers. Haven't checked to see if they still have it or a Moonstone. I saw binary. I pre-ordered that one, got it in stock, got it delivered, but I saw two binary at some random Walgreens I stopped at on the other side of town. And then I never saw Quasar or Nova in store. Yeah, I never saw them in store. Baron Zemo I just saw. I never saw Jigsaw in store either. BB is the chosen one says I find it weird that this year we got less builder figures and got more deluxe figures. I think I'm okay with that though. Actually, I don't know that I completed any builder figures this year. Wait, was Doctor? Well, no, I did. Atuma. I built him. Was Doctor Strange this year? I think it was this year. Never mind. I'm lying. I got builder figures this year. I didn't get the controller wave or the Ultron MCU Disney Plus Ultron. I didn't get that one. The What If Ultron. Omega Web 13 says, should we be getting Baron Zemo Papa next? Uh, figure report. Uh, you know, I got that Baron Zemo. I thought I'd like him more than I did, and I didn't. I mean, he's cool, but I don't know. I just didn't. It didn't hit me in the feels for anything. Loki says that Omega Web 13 are you talking about Heinrich Zemo, like the Heinrich maneuver. I'm just kidding. I'm well aware it's called a Heimlich maneuver. Like I'm not gonna see someone choking at Luby's one day and be like, oh, someone performed the Heinrich maneuver on them. That'd be messed up. It's like, oh, okay, and they choke them out. Bressy29 says just ordered Marvel Legends Scorpion, Herc, and Moonstone on Boxing Day sales. Looking forward to all these guys. Hercules is cool. I do like that figure. Not because he has a hairy chest and it's bare, but it's a cool figure. Scorpion I haven't opened yet. I need to. I should probably open stuff that I haven't before I make my list of top figures. Mr. Jones says, "Oh, I got my retro card of Scorpion yesterday." Mr. Jones says, "Better get binary before Corsair and the rest of the Star Jammers come out." That's crazy, right? How people don't want the figure and then they bring more of them out and they're like, "Oh, I need that figure. Who has it for retail price?" And then they get mad, like, "Oh, scalper." I'm like, "Chill, man. That figure's older." Oh man, so hyped for Chode from Star Jammers. Says Marcus Yee. Brett C29 says most of the Walgreens exclusives are normal releases in Australia, generally online, but easier to get. See, that's what's crazy. Like Kevin up in Canada gets a lot of those exclusives like it's nothing. Dan Who over in the UK gets them all like they're nothing as well. It's crazy. Oh, let's see. Loki Loki says Marcus Yee thoughts on the astonishing X-Men Emma's face on that wave. Uh, I'm not gonna say anything. Mr. Jones has also got Moonstone last week. She has a tramp stamp. Oh, that's nice. Vivi's Chosen One says I got retro card of War Machine and Spider Armor MK on or Mark One on Christmas. Oh, the Billy Moon Spider Man. I like that figure. I got him posed up somewhere, so I don't mess with him a whole lot. But I did like that figure when it came out. Thought it had nice color to it. I don't know. It was a smaller one, but I still liked it. It was pretty cool. The retro carded War Machine. I did not get that one. I have the deluxe War Machine, and I was happy with that one. Marcy says, Loki, Loki, she looks like me right now after waking up. Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. Vivi's the Chosen says, I'm debating on whether I should get that retro card Iron Man figure with the proton gun or not. You know, I saw the retro carded Iron Man. I don't know. I think I'm done buying Iron Man figures. I say that, but Spider-Man and Wolverine, I don't know why. They keep getting me every time. They could bring out Spider Wolverine, and I'd buy that immediately. Olu says Chamber looks dope. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not familiar with that character at all, but I like that fire effect they got on him. Breasty29 says EB Games usually has them. Oh, EB Games. I used to work for EB Games and then they merged with GameStop. And I was like, I don't want to work for this company anymore. Also, they were kind of like, we might shut down your store. I was like, crap, I should probably quit. So I quit. Loki Loki says at Marcus T, she looks unastonished. Oh man. Omega Weapon 13 says throw some walkers in Australia and Canada so they'll feel our pain. Exactly. Man, Walgreens still has like the oldest Star Wars Black Series figures you can find. Every Walgreens has them, no doubt about it. Dude, my not that says I want to get that Marvel vs. Capcom War Machine. Yeah, I mean it looks cool, but like I said, I'm cool with the deluxe one. I'm good. Mark G says Loki Loki she has another toy face. Mr. Jones says Spider Hulk. I want to see what that cyborg Spider Man from Across the Spider Verse is gonna look like. Everybody's a price tag popped up at Target. I want to say for 51.99, I think. And it says something like deluxe across the deluxe Spider Verse or something like that. And nobody could tell what it was, so I hope it's that cyborg thing. It just looks weird. Viva's the chosen one 97 says I'll save the Iron Man figure with the proton gun later and get the Khonshu Bathwave. I do want Khonshu. He looks really cool. Spiderine? Love that guy. Yes, that's the one. Spiderine. I'm mainly excited for Astonishing Cyclops and Kid Omega from that wave. And the PS5. Oh, the PS5 Spider-Man one looks cool, man. I do like that one a lot. I never got that PS4 Spider-Man, but I really like that one. A friend of mine, she sent me a Snapchat one time. and she was like at her uncle's house in Houston for Thanksgiving, and she was like, "Look, my little cousin has these toys," and I was like, "How much does he want for that Spider-Man, that PS4 Spider-Man?" She was like, "I don't know, he's like 7." I was like, "God, ugh, he don't know what he has right there." But I told her I was like, "Yeah, that figure's worth a decent amount of money. It's well over retail cost for it." And she was like, "Maybe I'll slip it into my purse." I was like, "Oh man, don't steal from your family." Is what. That's the point of today's episode. Merry Christmas. Don't steal from your family. Mr. Jones says, "Yeah, I'm getting anything Generation X they make." Megaweb 13, ha, no thanks. Dude by 9000 says, "Most Walgreens around me still have yellow Daredevil." Dude, he was, people were asking for him when he was revealed in She-Hulk, or when his helmet was revealed in She-Hulk. I saw people on Facebook like, "Oh man, I need yellow Wolverine," and don't try to scalp. I'm like, dude, that figure's been out, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I was just like, that don't make no sense. Oh, sweet. I don't know what I did right here. I did something cool. All right, sorry, keep messing with this program. But yeah, no, everybody was looking for that yellow Daredevil, Cyborg Spider Woman. That's the one I want. The figure report says anything you regret getting, not getting this year. Oh, okay. Let's see. Regret not getting the Headless Horseman. Uh, it came out. I was like, man, it looks cool. Passed. Showed it to my wife. She was like, man, that looks really cool. I was like, oh, I should have got it. People were posting photos. Not too bad. Pharaoh Monch started posting it on his Snap store, on his Instagram stories, and I was like, dang, that looks really dope. He was like, yeah, man, it is. I was like, crap, I should have got that one. So yeah, that was one that I missed out. I'm like, dang, I should have got that one. That I regret getting. Let's see, regret getting. Actually, I regret getting them when I got them. The Storm collectibles, um, this angry chick from uh, can't think of the name right now. The game she's on, uh, Zangief, King, and Reptile, because they all went 40 to 60% less on Black Friday. So I regretted getting them when I got them. I should have waited. Storm collectibles is weird though. And even Motaro. Motaro was not Motaro. Kintaro. Kintaro was also cheaper. I regretted getting those when I got them. But as far as like figures that I just like regret, like, this figure's terrible. Let's see. There was a figure like that, and I was like, why did nobody should buy this? Nobody should own this figure. What figure was it? I don't even think I have it on display anywhere. Man, which one was it? I don't even think it was McFarlane. I can't. What was it? Oh, I think the Doctor Strange wave was this year. Building Rintra. He was. I do not like that figure at all. I thought it'd be cool as a Minotaur. Nope, nope, didn't like it. It it was not it for me. So I regretted building him. I think he was this year, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, VV's the chosen one says I have the retro card of War Machine figure displayed next to my What If figure since he's inspired from the animated series. Oh, that's a good idea. Mark Z says, "Do you still want the PS4 Spider-Man even though the PS5 Spiders figure is coming out?" I think that would actually make it be like, okay, that's cool that I didn't get him. The PS5 figure is coming out. It's a bigger body, right? I think it's a bigger body than that one. Cause I have the other PS4 Spider-Man, not the official PS4, but the Velocity Suit Spider-Man. I have that one. I like it. I just like the design of the PS4 and PS5 ones better. Loki says mustard and ketchup Daredevil. That's the one. What did I do with it? Oh, there he is. I have him like he's dead. Like in my display, it's as if he's dead. He's just laid out on the floor. Mark Z says I regret passing up on the Mezco Spider-Man 2099. I'm sure there's a lot more. I had to pass up on a lot this year. That Spider-Man 2099 is a pretty good figure, man. I'm not gonna lie. I did catch Wade's little part on the Geek Effect. Like I was trying to scroll through, trying to look at everybody real quick, and he brought up Spider-Man 2099. That is a good figure though. Very painful figure if you keep poking yourself on his arm blades, but a very good figure. Doombot 9000 says, LOL, they can come get these yellow Daredevils so Walgreens can finally stock the good stuff. Rick Jones says, Sonny Headless Horseman might get a retail release, maybe. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because like I said, man, I was like, okay, whatever. And then Pharaoh Monch started posting it, and then he was telling me, this is a dope figure. And I was like, like, I already regret not getting it, dude. He was like, no, man, I'm telling you, this is a dope figure. I was like, stop telling me this. No, but yeah, that would be cool if they get that Headless Horseman. Golden Axe, thank you. Olu says past his tank, hoping for Robbie Reyes. LOL, slight regret. You know what? I did too. Well, I really wasn't into the his tank as much as I needed to be like, oh, I need to get this. At first, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it, and then I was like, you know what? I don't need it. And the guards are cool, but I was like, I'm alright. The Robbie Reyes would I still, RIP to the Engine of Vengeance. Tyrus Flair, thank you, Mr. Jones. I wish I knew about that sale because I wanted her. Dude, that sale was like, she was like 40% off. I was like, oh, it hurt. It hurt so bad. Rick Jones says, I passed on Headless Horseman 2. I might get it if it's repainted. Well, they brought Krampus back out, right? Or some retailers got Krampus this year, even though he was last year's figure. Mm. Bressy 29. Yeah, Headless Horseman was pretty pricey. Had the opportunity but couldn't justify the money at the time. Oh, let's see what we got here. Doom 9000 says the Michael Jackson figure that kept falling apart was that this year. Was it? Let me check. Where's my phone? Actually, I think hold on, let me just reply to my wife real quick. Uh Let me check. I think that was last year, but I don't regret that figure because I gave it a bad review on Wish and they refunded me my full amount, including my shipping costs. So I don't I mean it's a terrible figure, but I technically didn't pay for it. Okay, it came out a while back. I just reviewed it late. I don't even see my video here. Let's see the Sonny channel. 1 year ago, so it came out last year. Or I reviewed it last year. But it sucked. But like I said, I got full refund, so I'm good. Bressy29 said, I kind of regret buying the Ghost of Tsushima fig. He was expensive and not that great, also a bit too small. Ah, that sucks, man. Homedew says, I got the Mythic Legion Centaur and it's awesome. Probably. Oh, yeah, that figure looks cool. Their Minotaur look. Is it the Minotaur or Centaur? I'm thinking Minotaur. That one look cool. I don't think I paid it. I don't think I saw the Centaur one. Those Mythic Legions trolls that were like $100. They look cool, and Jay Hernandez showed them off, but I didn't know what I'd do with that. Let's see. I'm all late on these things. Rick Jones says I'm still trying to get older Mythic Legion, so it sucks up my toy budget. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I have two right now. Father Christmas and Purplore. Yeah, and then more on pre-order, but I don't know when they're coming. Rick Jones says Aphorus the Centaur is figure of the year. Whoa, man, yeah, I haven't seen that one. Let me go look at that one real quick. Let's see. Mythic Legions. You know what's crazy with Mythic Legions though? Depending on if you. Oh yeah, that figure is pretty cool. I did see that one. Let me show it to the viewers at home. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking figure. I like to use hashtag #MyThickLegions instead of Mythic Legions, and I almost when I hashtag Four Horsemen, I always want to put four capital FOUR capital HOR capital SEMEN. But then I'm like, what if they happen to look at this and be like, hey, we kind of like this guy. Let's send him some free toys. Oh, he's making fun of our name now. So I don't make fun of their name. Until the day they're like, we're never going to send you anything free. And I'm like, all right, now it's going up. Mark C says, oh, wait, the 3-pack Daredevil. I regret passing up on that too. That one I didn't pass up on. I picked it up. I didn't want it. Adam Gonzalez, aka Gonzo, wanted it, missed it, so I sold it to him. Don't worry, I sold it to him for 4 times the price. Really dig. Rick Jones says, really dig Aphorus the Centaur. It looks cool. I hadn't seen that one. Yeah, I don't think I had seen that one. That one does look cool though. The Minotaur that came out what 2 years ago? I thought that's what you're talking about. That one I like that one. Vivi's the chosen one. 97 says it would have been better if Giant Man was the HasLab instead of Engine of Vengeance. You know, I think. Sorry, I just read home dude's comment. I think Hasbro wanted to switch it up. They're like, all right, we did two big, massive figures. Let's switch it up and do something different. It didn't work out this time. Um, you do have Odd Frog Entertainment, who's doing their own muscle car, the Bandito. I think it goes through December 31st, but it had not had too much backing on it. So I think that's going to be another miss. But there's another company that's supposed to be trying to make a muscle car. It does not look as good as this Bandito does. So I don't think. I mean, they might have what it takes to actually make it, like make the car and sell it for whatever cost they're selling it for. But let's see. 112th Street Chop Shop. They're the ones that have that Bandito. I mean, it looks cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks like a really dope car. But their Kickstarter currently right now is at 28,000 pledged when they're looking for 720,000. They got 14 days to go. It's gonna be a stretch. I mean, Marvel Legends they had hit over 50% at one point on their HasLab and it still didn't go through. So I always wish good luck to everyone trying things out. I don't think that one's gonna make it though. Home Dude says Sonny using mayonnaise jars for glasses. Now, actually, you know, I don't have a clue what came in this jar. My wife was like, I don't want to do plastic anymore. And we were buying stuff that was in jars. So I was like, all right. She goes, we'll just use these jars. I'm like, oh, sounds like my childhood. So if my kids are raised drinking out of jars that came with food in them, I'm fine with that. Like, I have no problem. Now, olives, no, don't give me those olive jars. You can't get rid of that smell. Doombot 9000 says, When do you think NECA will put out their Krampus? Probably December of next year. That's my guess. Now you know what sucks? What is it called? Monkey. I don't know. The people that made all those Santa Claus figures had them on pre-order at BBTS. It got too down to the wire, and I was like, cancel. Father Christmas is the one. They look really cool though. The Santa Claus figures that people were posting, they look really cool. I do like the soft goods on the Four Horsemen one better, but those other ones look good too. Rick Jones says Krotos is the goat-headed man is also great. Man, yeah, Mythic Legions they look really cool. I don't like the single joint elbow, but they look really cool. Rick Jones says NECA drops the ball on some figures. I think they drop the ball on a lot of figures. That's just me. That's just me though. That's me. I don't know why. Although I did like Ash from NECA. I thought he was a really good figure. Not figure like top figures of 2022, but he was pretty good. Mark C says, was the Mafex Ben Riley Spider-Man this year? I sort of regret passing it up, but I mean, the black suit Spider-Man is the same in terms of quality, right? That's what I've heard. And the classic color Spider-Man is pretty much the same thing as well. So is the Webman. They made them all the same, all repaints. So if you missed one, you got the others. I think you're all right. Brett C29 says, I can't afford the Bandito at the moment. If it got backed and BBTS had it, I'd pre-order. Yeah, I think that would have been better if they had worked out a deal with like BBTS or Entertainment Earth or someone to carry it as a pre-order. I think it would have been a lot better. Doombot 9000 says, at Mark C, Mafex Ben Riley was late 2021. Homedo says, glass is superior to sip out of. It is. It does change. It does give a different taste to what you're drinking. Like it was funny. Like I don't drink. I don't like when people are like, "Oh, you want some alcoholic beverage to drink?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they give me a plastic cup, like not like at the club, like it's a plastic cup, uh, like a red Solo cup. Some clubs do that. I don't judge them. But like someone gives me a plastic cup, like that their kid probably drank milk out of at one point. It feels weird. I don't I don't know why, but it feels really weird. Brett29 says, I was eating old smoky cherries yesterday for Christmas. They are pretty strong. Old smoke. You know what? I don't even like cherry. Well, I don't know old smoke. I've never had old smoky cherries. Um, my mom and my sister used to get the is it cordial cherries? They're like very cordial. I used to eat them left and right, like and then they told me they had cherries, and I'm like, gross. I didn't like cherries. I thought I didn't like cherries, but I ate them all the time. So I think I kind of like cherries, but not really. They have to have like gooey white cream on them inside a dark ball. Dark ball, gooey white cream. I'll eat that cherry all day, every day. Mark C says Sonny's jar childhood walked so hipsters jar aesthetics can run. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Mr. Jones says, there we go. Fresh monkey fiction. I've got Santa and Sergeant Santa in my BBTS pile of loot. Man, they look really cool, man. I like what people have been doing with them. I like that cyborg Santa too. I like the new ones that they have coming out too. The drunk Santa, not the drunk Santa, mall Santa, and what's the other one? Is it Zombie Santa on that one? I think Zombie Santa has those on the new line. Mark C says Doombot 9000. I gotcha. Those types of releases are kind of confusing on which year to count them in if you get it late. That's my thing too. That's what makes it hard because like I think Cyclops wasn't supposed to come out till January or March of 2023. He came out this year. Apocalypse is supposed to be January 2023. You know, some people like I got him in September. Other people got him in September as well. Like some people are gonna get him next year, and they're gonna have to count him as their next year, 2024, if they like him that much. Which also that figure is a pretty good figure. Mark C says, I've heard some of the QC issues with the classic suit Spider-Man though. Yes, I got two of the same relaxed hands. I got two right relaxed hands. No left one, only the right one. I think I tried contacting Ami, but I haven't heard back. I need to contact them again. But yeah, the shoulders were backwards on that Spider-Man. You had to actually pop his arms all apart, flip his shoulders around, and put it all back together. I've seen people that the paint lines are messed up. I think it was MCU Collector 24 that like one of the head sculpts is completely missing the web lines on the back of the head. There were people saying that they had sloppy paint on the arms. What else? I don't know. Yeah, those were they pretty much ran rampant with QC issues. And it was all the different QC issues except for the shoulders thing. It seems like everybody has backward shoulders. Vivi's the chosen one says McFarlane keeps having those that side eye on the head sculpts. Yeah, I think it was on Shartimus Prime's interview with Todd McFarlane that he said he wanted to be like a different look, and it didn't work at all. They need to stop doing that. Loki says, I heard they're the same company that made the 112 Garage, but their partner ran off and took the money, and they're left with bad reputation. Yes. Um, 112 Garage was the original person that they say they created the design for. He took money from people for pre-orders, had his website built up. He had some other Batman Beyond vehicle that he claims DC and Warner Brothers put a cease and desist, so he was unable to bring it out to production. Didn't refund anybody their money that I know of. Well, he refunded some people that asked him for it. Then he started trying to do like train cars, this Bandito car, a van. There was something else too. And then he took all his money for pre-orders and then bounced like nobody ever heard of him again. And these people with the Odd Frog Entertainment at 112th Street, they have the design, so they decided to push forward with the Kickstarter to make it seem more like if you put your money up and it doesn't happen, you get your money back because Kickstarter won't allow them to take the money. So yes, it probably did leave a bad taste in people's mouths for that. It sucks because they're associated with that. The name is not very far off from it. I probably would have chose a different name if I were them. Personally, if I were them, I'd have chose a different name. I just don't like that they haven't promised me as much free stuff as that other dude promised me. I can't remember what his name was. I'll say. I mean, I'm not like I don't. Oh, I don't want to say his name. No, I'll totally say his name if I remembered it. Let's see. Oops, where we at? Let's see. 112 Garage. Oh, what was this guy's name? Man, he even has his website still up. Oh no, he killed his website. Let's see. Also, that dude ran off with people's money, and he got a different girlfriend and ran off to a different country. I cannot think of his name. I think he might have bounced off of Instagram. Let's see. 112, 112. Dang it, I don't know his name. Oh, and it wasn't the Bandito with him. It was the Americano GT. He had a lot promising, and it should have worked, but it didn't, cause he was first he said someone was stalking him and all kinds of other random stuff, and he just really ran off with everyone's money. It sucks because some people were like, "Oh, is he good?" And I was like, "He seems legit." And now I'm like, "Man, that dude's a scammer. If I see him, I probably trip him and make him fall. Hope that he hurts himself." I cannot remember what the fool's name was though. He was a Hispanic dude too. If that makes any difference. I know it doesn't, but yeah, it's messed up. He wasn't Mexican. He was like from a different country. But yeah, it sucks, man. Screw that guy. I hope his new girlfriend breaks up with him when he runs out of money. Mark G says, Sonny, do that eating sound effect again. Dang it. I already. It's been like 14 minutes since I did it. I don't know what it was. Sonny, this is a family channel, says Mr. Jones. Y'all remember the family channel? Do they still have that? I don't have cable no more. Also, my kids drank from glass jars too. See, it works. Brett C29 says, these days I just include my pickups for the year rather than release. That's a good point. I got Mofex Gambit and Mezco Peter B. Parker this year. Both originally came out last year. Mr. Jones, YouTube. Hello, Mr. Sunford Castle. We regret to inform you, due to excessive talk about balls and cream, you've been demonetized. Demonetized looks like it says demonetized. I've been demonetized. What? On Christmas? Oh, it's after Christmas. This decision cannot be reversed and we do not apologize. Doombot 9000 says, I think everybody had to switch shoulders on the Mofex Spider-Man. In my experience, it was an easy fix, but I can understand the complaint of not needing to do that for the price point. Yeah, mine was kind of difficult. I had to put it against my knee and jam it in with my thumb. So I put it over my knee, jammed my thumb in, said, "That's right. That's the way it should be." Vivi's the Chosen One says, I jump into McFarlane Toys if they added additional interchangeable head sculpts, interchangeable hands, and additional accessories. But as it is, I'm good. I'm not going to jump into that line. See, that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. They're like, oh, Marvel Legends, they charge too much. They keep going up in price. They also give you more stuff. Oh, like I mean, if you look at a figure like Jigsaw, he come with a lot of weapons. I don't see that in McFarlane. I don't see a bunch of weapons coming through like that. They do have those figures every now and then. They got a ton of accessories with them. So I can't really hate on them and be like, nah, that's not. They shouldn't be like that because it's fine. They do come with a lot of accessories. Some of them come with a lot of accessories. So the figure report says, Michael Hernandez says, the bicep peg on my Mofex Spider-Man broke trying to put the correct shoulder in. See, someone else mentioned that on Facebook as well, and then they were trying to go get. So they mentioned that it broke trying to put it in, and so they packed it away and found that another piece of it broke while they had packed it away. I was like, ah, it sucks. Marcus D says, I missed out on the McFarlane Classic Martian Manhunter. Was hoping I could buy him when I had the money or when he's cheaper, but he was sold out at my local Target and online. I saw that one a few times at Target. I think that's the one that Mr. Jones has. Savage Saint says 5K Toys has not Leonardo in stock on their website. I just got one. Sir, you mean Spring. They have Spring on their website. McFarlane going up to 22.99. I think so. I think they're going up. They can't afford not to go up, but they need to give us head sculpts. Uh, you've been demon teased. That's the one. Demon teased. Oh man, I was gonna show off something. Let's see. Yeah, check out 5K Toys. Not Leonardo or Spring. Really dope figure. Smaller than what you'd expect, but really cool. Compared to Serpentor, he's a little bitty. Now he might look cool. Well, I guess he does look cool. But you could probably pull him off with a 1/18 scale or 1/12 scale. Especially someone like SH Figure, she's closer in their size. Still really small, but I don't have any 1/18 scale figures here. That's kind of like what my kid plays with. He goes good with plunderlings. Let's see. Show off a plunderling with them. So he goes good with plunderlings. But yeah, spring is really dope. Marky says, look at them neck rolls. That's right, baby. The ne- hey, if they ever do a YouTuber award show and I don't get best neck rolls, I'm gonna be mad at all four of y'all that didn't vote for me. Figure report says it's a bummer. HLJ might replace it, but I'm waiting to hear back. Man, I keep hearing it's sold out a lot of places too, which sucks for people that need to get a replacement. Mark C says, Sonny, your neck rolls are showing. I can't swear. I just realized. Dude, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I guess it's because it's monetized. It's not that. I thought I could have swore I seen other people swear on other people's channels, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with mine. Whoa. Brad C29 says, my money's still on Spring over Serpentor. Woo, that's a. I don't know, man. Serpentor has a staff. Spring. Well, Spring does have some good weapons. Also, Jay Spigs posted a video on how you can modify Spring so that you can slide your weapons on his little chains. So, gotta make that modification, and then you can just put his weapons on the chains. But yeah, shout out to Jay Spigs. He's doing a lot of different little customization techniques for these different figures, and it's working. They look pretty cool when he does them. BB's the chosen one says, "What are your thoughts on the Franklin Richards figure?" That's not one that I care to get. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna get that one. Unless Hasbro sends it to me, then I will convince all of y'all to go buy that figure. No, I don't know. Uh, it didn't do anything for me. Like, it came out, it was announced as part of their. I thought it was a weak reveal. They had a whole year of hitting things, or not a whole year, but actually, it might have been the whole year on the 20th of every month, hitting all these reveals. I think that was the weakest reveal that they had, and it was the very last one. So it's like, man, you should have finished strong. Like, should have finished with that wave with Chamber and all them, and that should have been the wave to reveal last, and just hit with that big wave instead of just that Franklin Richards. Okay, yeah. Oh, hey, Brett C29 has a point. Forgot to hit the like button. Done. Sweet. Thank you, man. Rick Jones says, not my Franklin Richards. Mark C says, I kind of like the Franklin Richards only because it's mostly a blank black Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man body. That's true right there. Hasbro barely gives us classic versions of characters we want for our collection. Brett C29 says, I'm copying Franklin as it's my son's name, but I really want a new little kid Franklin. Wait, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. In my head, that's like you love your son, you want a little kid Franklin action figure. All right, got you. I read that wrong. I was like, wait, what? Hmm. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm okay with not getting that one. Like nothing in me is like, oh man, should I? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. In fact, the next Marvel Legends figure that I'm looking forward to would is gonna be Spiral. That figure looks dope. I remember her from a comic book I had with a picture of her in it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, no, Spiral looks cool. I think Wade did a, I don't know if he did a review, but he said he has it and he said it's dope. I see that one right there, like that probably would have made a top 2022, but if I'm not gonna get it to 2023, it's gonna make it next year. Probably gonna make it. Bretsy 29 says, "Don't need a new son yet." Yeah, man, kids are expensive. People at work keep getting pregnant. I'm like, woo, man, I'm gonna stay away from y'all. I don't want that to be contagious. Not that kids aren't like little miracles. I just don't need another kid right now. Or later. I think I'm done. Mark C says, if they do make a more classic blonde casual outfit, Franklin Richards, what else can it be used for? I thought Amadeus Cho, but it might be too short for him. Where we at? Did I miss something? BB's Chosen One says, the next Marvel Legends figure I'm looking forward to are Khonshu, and I'll be down for Disney Plus, Kingpin, and Abomination. Khonshu, I do want Khonshu as well, but I think I'm still looking forward to Spiral more. That figure just looks dope, and it looks way better designed than the six armed Spidey and Doppelganger, or Doppelganger. I don't know how to pronounce it in German. I don't have any German ancestors that I know of. I don't know, but yeah, no, man, Spiral looks cool though. Like I was legit like, oh, of course the UK got it 4 months ahead of time. Oh man, Disney Plus MCU Abomination would be cool. I want Tim Roth figure. Can we just get Emil? Can we get an Emil figure instead? I would take an Emil figure. That'd be cool. I put him in a suit. He'll be like in that show Lie to Me. Mark C says that Brett C29 agreed. Wouldn't be surprised if Marvel Legends released a Braun Total Awesome Hulk version of him though. Beavis the Chosen One Night Sense says we definitely need an updated man spider with the pinless joints and an updated head sculpt. That that would be cool. That would have been dope for them to release for the Spider-Man anniversary. Just to have that, like, cause what did we get a deluxe? I guess we got the 5 pack Spider-Man and the villains. Got 3 pack Venom, Spidey and Carnage 2 pack. Did we get a deluxe Spider-Man figure? Cause we got the retro carded animated one, Amazing Fantasy. I guess the Renew Your Vows 2 pack, Ned and Peter. Then we didn't get any deluxe thing. Oh, yeah, we did. Iron Spider. That's right. Sorry, I was talking to myself there apparently. Uh, let's see. We definitely need an updated Man Spider with pin. Oh yeah. Bestie 20 says, Marksy, I would take a 3 pack of Amadeus. Oh wait, we got the Rhino too. Deluxe figure, the Rhino. Yeah, no, but Savage Saint, you're gonna love this dude. Spring. It's cool because he comes in his little box and he comes with an accessories pack that includes the unmasked head and swords. Also, this piece fell off of mine. I don't have a clue where it goes. Oh, he comes with soft goods as well. Well, I kind of like him without it. Let's see. Mark C said, Braces 29, like an evolution Amadeus, or would Hercules be in there? Hold on, I gotta fix this. Non TMNT turtle. Ooh. Hey, you know what? 5K Toys, when they get their product in, they ship it really fast too. So that's pretty dope. There we go. With his little scarf because it's single digits for some people in America right now. Yeah, no, I definitely recommend if they drop all the turtles like this in this style, they're gonna be cool. Views Chosen One says, I wonder if Hasbro sold their window packaging boxes to the Naughty or Nice line. Is that how they came in? I haven't seen any of the boxes. I just see the figures. But that, man, I hope I'm not an inbox collector, but I hope that they go back to the clear packaging sometime. Bresty29 says, Mark, see, I was thinking evolution, but with Herc and his little coyote would be cool. Loki says, loves that version of Amadeus. Hey, you know what? Speaking of little coyote, I bought my kid a junk box, little blind box for Christmas, and it comes with a bunch of random stuff in there. And then you take it out, you pull out just the parts needed for the robot, and then the rest is just whatever. And it has a little bitty thing of poop. And my wife was all like, I hope you have a little dog for that. And I was like, I sure do. Got Timber. Put the little poop for him. But if y'all see junk bots, that has nice. It can be used for nice little props for your photography and stuff. Junk bots. Remember the name. You'll see it. Of course, I'm gonna post a picture of Timber with poop and like Snake Eyes with a poop bag or something. But yeah, junk bots have cool accessories. Like Fortnite was my go-to for accessories, especially when they were at Ross for dirt cheap. But then Hasbro took over and decided to not do that with them. So now junk bots might be the thing. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Mark G wants to see it. Let me go get it for y'all real quick. Just gotta walk over here to the west wing of my mansion. So let me see if he has a junk bot out here. Okay, there it is. All right, so they come in these little trash bins right here, and you use the little trash parts to make a figure. So this is the junk bot that he got. This is a vacuum cleaner, keytar, a rake, a speaker, and a microphone. Put it all together and makes a junk bot. That's cool enough. But comes in this. This chain is wrapped around it, which is pretty cool. Chain has a little, let's see, has a little hook on the end. So it comes with that chain. And he told me right away, he was like, he didn't need any of these parts. He was like, Dad, you want these? I was like, heck yeah, I want those, dog. Came with this little bag that says half foods. And it came with a box of dirty diapers. It says Bubba's diapers. Again, these parts are not needed for the toy. So he was like, Dad, you could have those. And that chain is attached with this little lock right here. The little peg that goes in holds that chain in there to the trash can thing. And this little piece of poop. Like it's literally 1/12 scale sized. So like if you have Vegeta right there and you had him with the little poop right there, it would look like his poop. Like it's the right size for it. Which I was like, dang it. Because when I bought this for him, it was on clearance for like $1. I only bought him one. I had no idea that they had these other things in there, which is really cool. Also, the instructions have this. It can clip that to make it look like a little newspaper article. But yeah, junk bots. Like I said, he didn't want any of the extra stuff, and I was like, yeah, man, I'll take that. That's dope. Uh, Marcus says, it's like I can still hear his voice. Olu says Hasbro should make the box art like the 90s trading cards, bios, stats, etc. That would be cool. Yeah, like well, they had that with the 3 packs. Um, the X Force 3 pack, they had the cards on the back The Love Triangle 3 pack has it. The what is the Captain Britain 3 pack? They have the trading card style on them. There was another one that had that, but yeah, they had them. They had them like that. I think they should all be done like that. Marcus says, "Oh yeah, I remember wanting those. Yeah, they work. I mean, they're pretty good." Uh, Brett C29 says, "Wash your hands, man." Rick Jones says, "118 scale if it's a big load." That's true. If it's a 118 scale, you need to probably get your probably need to get a colonoscopy. In the words of my mom, get a colonoscopy. Uh, Marcus says that's a guinea pig sized poo compared to the figure. Not well compared to like Serpentor, who's a massive guy. Yes, that's just a quick little. Oh, I had a handy snacks. Gotta go take a deuce, drop a deuce. There's all my handy snacks on about his way. But if it's like Spring, aka not Leonardo, that's a respectable size poop at that point. For some reason, like I don't think it's a plunderling size poop. I think it's too small for like for some reason I feel like plunderlings have big poop. Or like the rhino. If it was the rhino, I think it'd be like, nope, that's a little bitty poop for him too. Uh, Brad C29 says it's a quokka size poop. And Marcus G laughed. Now I gotta go Google this. Quokka? Quokka? Let's see. Oh, it's an animal. Quokka. That's that right? Quokka. Man, now I kind of want one of these things. It's like a rabbit wombat thing. Dude, if I find one of these, I'm catching it. Are these only in Australia? I have a feeling like they're only in Australia. I would totally catch one of those. Uh, oh, that's right. Yeah, that's where it is. I was like, I remember that's what it is. We're still trying to steal one. Like I saw the picture, I was like, that's right. This is what we need. Uh, we need quokkas. We need quokka, kuwoka, kuwoka. Well, I imagine it'll be said with a Australian accent. Quokka, quokka. I remember we had this trouble last time. I'm like, I can't remember how to say it. Yep, only the rottenest island in Perth. Oh, that's cool. Man, I need to go to Perth now. Get me a quokka. I wish there were countries that were just like, we got enough of that animal. You can take it. Like if someone came to America and they were like, I'm gonna steal this deer and take it back to Australia with me. I'm like, go ahead, take it. We got a bunch of them. I wouldn't even be sad if they're like, oh, we're running out of deer. That's fine. That we can still let people take some. Like, they'll repopulate one day. Don't worry. Woka. Woka. Marcus, you said, Loki, Loki, stop. You're gonna summon Jowler. Quokka. Um, yeah, man, I want one of those little animals now. Like if I ever go to a petting zoo, like, oh, we got a quokka. Not anymore. I think that's, I think that'd be another Tech Nine poster situation where I'd be like, oh, I really want that quokka, and my wife would be like, I think you can just go take it. And now we have a Tech Nine poster and quokka. Mark G says, who's your favorite rapper? Quokka Quokka Flame. Rhymes with Doc Ock. Hold on. I can't say that because then YouTube's gonna be like, dude, no more monetization. Doc Ock, but with a K. I don't think that's how it's said, man. What Marcus says? What's your favorite drink? Coca Cola. Um, BB is the chosen one. Says Miss Marvel and Sharon Carter are the peg orange for that Infinity Ultron bath wave. There were a ton of them on the shelf, just only two of them, and that's it. I saw a ton of Miss Marvel and a ton of She-Hulk. I have not seen Sharon Carter in person. I did see Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. Oh, you know what? I saw Red Skull the other day. Um, from the Khonshu wave. I didn't pick him up though. What? Marksy says don't Quokkas make cube-shaped poop. That makes even more want to steal that. Oh, Quackok, Quackok, Ak and Quack. Yeah, I was totally gonna say it with a K. Uh, Quack, Quackok, Quacka, Quacka. I'm gonna start. Yeah, that'll work. Quacka. Oh, have you met my Quacka? And then I'm gonna be like, yeah, my Quacka kept getting out, so I had to put up this fence. It's a Quacka blocker. Here we go. Loki Loki. Still Quacka names it food stamps too. Oh, speaking of, I probably gotta take food stamp out to use the restroom. Now you got the Aussie accent. Quackok, quack, quack, quackok. I really wish I could do any accents. I've had people be like, "Hey, I need you to do a voiceover." I'm like, "Cool." And they're like, "But you gotta pretend to be British." I was like, basically, if you say that, just tell me, "Hey, Sonny, I have a voiceover opportunity, not for you." Laka, jaka, maka, blaka, quaka, quaka. Polly want a quaka? Breadseats one. That's it. Quaka. Man, those things are cool. I need like two of them, just so I can breed them. I'll breed them like, yeah, I'm breeding wombats. And here in America, they'll be like, oh, sweet. I was wanted a wombat. And if someone comes up like, oh, like Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, sure. It's one of those. It's a Bandicoot. Go ahead. Take it. $700 per Bandicoot. Then you forget the word quokka and start calling it your weird dog. I would, yeah, that's true. I'd go to, like if I go to PetSmart, because I don't go to a real veterinarian. If I go to PetSmart, I'm like, I need to get my quokka's nails filed. They're like, you mean your prairie dog? Sure, let's put it put it down as a prairie dog in your little system. But quokka, man, I need one of those. I need one of those, and I need a what is that thing? Not a nutria, not a nutria. Those are terrible. Don't get a nutria. What is that thing called? It's like a big gerbil. It's like on the tip of my tongue. The tip of my tongue, like a cordial cherry. Largest rodent. Capybara. I need a capybara. I need a capybara for my quokka to ride to the store. Marcy says, I miss food stamp. Chinchilla. No, not a chinchilla. Actually, I saw a chinchilla. My kid and my wife petted one at something we were at. No, you want to pet this chinchilla? I was like, hey, watch how you talk to my wife, dog. And she was like, no, I have a chinchilla. I was like, oh, okay. In that case, do you want to pet the chinchilla? Was not even close. I said big gerbil. Capybara. Capybara for my quokka to ride. That's the American dream. Let's see. What? Oh, Brett 29. Can I show this? I just, I just, can I show this, man? Th- I have the poop for this quokka. Capybara equals chupacabra. I'm gonna start telling people that chupacabra is Spanish for capybara. I gotta show them this. I gotta show them this quokka. Quokka. Look at that. Right there with the plunderling. Quokka. So you're right. It is a quokka-sized poop. That is dope. I had no idea that those were a thing, or that they had the figures that little. That is cool. Man, that's cool. Well, I found Iron Knife, and it was on sale. So got an eagle, but eagles don't poop like that. Dang it. All right, back to the drawing board. I'll get you a quokka, man. Yeah, dude, that's just ship it in a box with holes. Cause here in America, all they care about is like, does it contain any explosives, flammables, liquids? Nope. They don't ever say, does it contain a live animal? So I'm pretty sure you can send it through the mail. Beaver's chosen one says that rhymes with Chewbacca. Chupacabra? Chewbacca is a chupacabra. What if that was it? That would have been cool. Oh man, if you ever have a chance to watch this movie called Chupacabra with Eric Estrada, don't watch it. Just gonna put that out there. It is a terrible movie. Makes no sense. Eric Estrada is a terrible actor. Ever since he stopped playing Punch, he's been a terrible actor. LOL. Don't say my quokka is explosive. Come on, man. I needed to make it all the way here. Be like, hey kids, look what daddy got. They'd be like, Dad, is that a quokka? I was like, man, sure is. How'd you know that, dude? You're a genius. What is this? Huh. Sorry, found something on my desk. I'm like, I didn't put that there. Marcus E says, I'm the secret love child of Bigfoot and a chupacabra. That's that would be an interesting concept there. Viva's Chosen One says HBO is my go-to premium channel compared to Stars and Showtime. We had Stars, we had Showtime, and we never used them. But HBO we use, especially because they got Black Adam Part One, the only Black Adam part that will ever come out. But yeah, I like HBO. Stars I never really got into. I never really cared for the show. Well, I'll take it back. They had was Spartacus? No. Yeah, I think it was Spartacus on Stars, and that was a cool show. There was also a lot of male frontal nudity. So if you like male frontal nudity, or you're okay with it at least, then that's the show for you. But you gotta like a lot of male frontal nudity, or just a good show. If you like a good show, you can watch it as well. But yeah, it was a pretty good show. Um, Showtime, I never watched it when we had it. Never ever watched it. I don't even know why we had it. Mark C says, "Hey babe, want to meet my parents?" It's yeah. Game of Thrones was a cool show until season 8 when that trashed the finale. I still haven't seen Game of Thrones. I need to watch it, but my wife is reading the book, so she wants to read the full books, and then we'll watch them, and then I'll take a look, and then I can be very judgmental about the last season because everybody's told me that it sucks. So I was like, okay, well I guess I'm gonna hate that one. Oh man, sorry I got distracted because people were posting their collections on Instagrams. Uh, Bressy 29 says got the NECA last Ronin fig. I think he's in my top 10. Man, I don't know. People keep posting that they have him. I don't think I've seen a photo where he's posed in it though. And he will not top this guy right here. I don't think he'll top him. He might, I don't know. If you ask me, he's not gonna top him. Let's see. I enjoy watching The Wire, The Sopranos, and Boardwalk Empire on HBO. I stopped watching The Wire and Sopranos like very early on. I need to go back through and watch all those. Also, Breaking Bad. I watched like the first 5 or 6 episodes maybe. And I stopped watching it. I need to go back and watch that one. I need to watch all those. I never ever saw a single episode of Boardwalk Empire. I heard it's good though. One of these days, I'll have to take off from work and watch some shows. I did watch the new Dion Cole special on Netflix. If y'all like stand-up comedy, check out that new Dion Cole special. It's pretty good, pretty good. Brett C29 says doesn't move great, but he looks amazing. See, that's my issue with some figures. Like they look cool, then you try to pose them, you're like, all right, they don't pose well. Oh, figures that I regret. Going back to the figure reports question. Best action figures. The BST, AXN, those figures are trash, garbage, caca doodoo, poop, quokka poop, whatever you want to call them. Those figures are horrible. I don't even care if the person who designed them is in the chat right now. They're terrible. Uh, I don't like them. I don't like. I think they're terrible. I have like I have one right here, and I've said it before on the live stream. It's garbage. It's a horrible figure. This one smashes it like yeah. It's just best action or garbage. Look, his arm's waving. I'm not even messing with it. Right there. I don't like them. They have a good variety of figures, have a good variety of licenses. Terrible action figures. Don't like them. So yeah, best action. Not feeling these at all. Too loose. Weapons are rubber, like very rubber. They don't scale with anything. They're too big for 1/18th. They're too small for 1/12th. Some of them come with good amount of accessories, but if they're all gonna be rubber accessories, there's no point in getting them. These look best if you display them in the package. Don't take these things out. The articulation is garbage. Look, I need to review these just to warn people. That's a double jointed knee and it can maybe hit 90 degrees. Double jointed elbows, maybe that looks like maybe 91, 92 degrees, not a true 90-degree angle. These are dumb. Let's see. What figure specifically? I have just the turtles because I thought they looked cool. I should have never thought that. Vivi the Chosen One says even the joints on the loyal subjects figures are very wonky. Bressy29 says I got those ones for my son. He likes them. I hate them. The scale is way off. Shredder and Casey Jones are the same size as the turtles. See, yeah, these are just bad, dude. Rick Jones says do a negative review. I will do a negative review. I have him and I have Michelangelo. Terrible. Marcus said, "Oh man, that's unfortunate." I mean, they look so promising in the package, and then you take them out, and you're like, what is this? This is nonsense. Breasty 29 says Rocksteady and Bebop are the same size as the Turtles. I see. I've mentioned it before. I gave my son this one. Do you notice it's still here? Because he was like, I'm alright. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, but no thanks. And he gave it back to me. But yeah, they're just bad. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a negative review. I like negative reviews sometimes. Uh, loyal subjects chill. But yeah, I do have. I'll do a negative review for these figures right here. Best action. Any best action. I don't even care what it is. I'm done with the line. They even have they repackaged these really dope looking packages with the turtles and there's like a solid color form with their image on there. Package looks really dope, but there's still a garbage figure inside that box. Where's that? Oh, I don't even think I took Michelangelo out. I took Raphael out and I was like, ugh, gross. It gave me ulcers when I started messing with it. Best action. That's gonna be. I'm just gonna keep playing off that best action. Best action, more like worst action. Like all those people calling it Hasbro, Hasbro. I'm like, it's not really an insult. Gotta, come on, man. Like, think harder. Think harder about these. Hasbro. What does has rhyme with? You could have just took off the H. Nope. All right. Hasbro. Okay, Hasbro. Again, dumb to diss it that way. That's like if someone was beefing with me and they were like, "Oh, Sonny," more like "Oney." They're like, "What? Man, it took you that long to figure that one?" Okay. Boo loyal subjects. See, BB's the chosen one. It's the loyal subjects. What I am to best action. Mark G says I saw a bunch of those best action figures at Newbury Comics a few weeks ago. Their Avatar ones look like a hit or miss. I think they're all misses. I think they're all gonna be misses. All misses like an all women's school. All misses. Like a Montessori. All misses. Oh, by the way, there's gonna be a figure in my top figures that y'all gonna probably be like, what? No. What? Dang it. I just gave Marcus E something to remember there. No, yeah, one of these figures in there. I might be the only one to put this figure in there, but it's a good. To me, it's a good figure. So it's gonna make it. It's gonna be in my top, whatever, 48. I don't know how many I'm gonna do. There were a lot of good figures this year. There were some that I'm like, they're all right. Oh, let's see. There's got to be another. I cannot think of the figure that when I got it, I was like, should not have did that. Oh, look, what is this? This is Renew Your Vows Spider-Man? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's a good figure too, but I still prefer Amazing Fantasy. Maybe because I've never had a fantasy. I finally have an Amazing Fantasy. I'll tell y'all, the Wani channel, best action figures deserve the little poop toy that I have. Wani the Wombat, Mortal Wombat, Wani. Oh man, renew your bowels, Spider-Man, with the little poop. I'm gonna do that. Renew your bowels, Spider-Man. Put the little poop. Put the Spider-Man pose with the poop underneath them. Renew your bowels. I have Marcus Yee to blame for that one. Let's see. Take a Spider-Man pose. I'm gonna pose them up like that with the little poop. Renew your bowels. I'm gonna do it now. Now I gotta do it because I said it on the internet. Marcus Z says thank you. Hey, but Marcus Z, man, look for those junk bots though. That one I think I don't know if I got that at HEB, which is our grocery store, or I know Best Buy sometimes has them on clearance. But yeah, junk bots, and it's cool too, cause like I got it, cause I was like, it's a dollar. It was a dollar and change, and I got it, and then I gave it to my kid, and he was like, "Oh, I always wanted a junk bot." And I'm like, "What? How did you even know what that was? I didn't even know what it was." Let me see. Best Buy might have them on clearance. Womanizing fantasy Spooder Man. Let's see. Junk bots. Oh dang, they got a $20 one that says large dumpster. So I guess you get a dumpster with it. But yeah, look, see that one has all kinds of props. 20 bucks. You get all those props. You can make a robot or you can just keep them for the props. Oh yeah, some of the stuff comes with little trash bags. That's kind of cool too. Yeah, 20 bucks isn't bad though. If you want a full on accessory pack. Mark Z says, I'll try. I like those blind box toys, but their packaging can be used as props too. Yeah, that's the best thing. Like, my kid, he won't give them up to me, but the Roblox come in like little crates, but he won't give those up. He keeps those boxes. Do the junk bots have a giant garbage truck? That could be cool for a playset. I don't think they do. Man, you know what? I was at Target and I was hoping that Mattel, was it that diesel truck? I was hoping it was gonna be on clearance, but it was not. Or on sale, but it was not. I was really upset. Oh look, Target has a Rev's Hideout playset. So for $34.99, you get a little backdrop. It's not clear, but okay, it's not working. Yeah, you get a little backdrop for it. That's kind of cool. I don't know how big the box is though, but that would be cool. But yeah, junk bots. And then when people start buying them, I'm gonna be like, I was the innovator, even though it was some random toy that I bought my kid. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, if you're looking for props and stuff, it comes with enough. Like if he hadn't put this together, you could have had a broken vacuum cleaner in there, a keytar. Who doesn't want a keytar for their figures? This speaker just looks like a straight up speaker, and then this microphone has a face on it. That's the only bad part. Well, it looks like a face and a button up shirt. Other than that, this speaker is just a speaker. But yeah, junk bots. Wherever junk bots, buy your junk bots wherever junk bots are sold. You ever remember them commercials on TV? They'd be like, what's the thing? Headache medicine. And they're like Bayer aspirin. That's not headache medicine. They're like Bayer aspirin. Buy Bayer aspirin wherever Bayer aspirin is sold. I'm like, you're not telling me where to purchase it. It's kind of annoying. Bresty's one now says you get one of the Hasbro selfie series. I did not. I initially made an image that looked sort of like me. Then I went out of the app and I went back in. I could never replicate that look. So I did not get one. Junkatron. Marksy says, are they mostly 1/18 compatible? I'm assuming I can't use most of it for 1/12 scale figures, but they look fun. So I wouldn't necessarily say to use them right, but Medica Prime. I wouldn't say necessarily to use them like with the figure, but they make good background. Like for vacuum cleaner, yeah, that's kind of small for him because he is the 1/12 scale. He's closer to 1/18, so that would make sense with 1/18 figures. But for 1/12, if you threw that somewhere in the background, you really can't tell size comparison. I think it would work fine. Oh, okay. What we? Oh, we at 1:15 a.m. I know I don't gotta work tomorrow, but I do gotta get up early still. Like I said, we got Christmas number 3 coming up. I do want to thank everyone for tuning in on the Christmas Sunday special. Sonny, yeah, instead of scanning my face, it got Hector. Even to this day, Hector's stealing my roles. Dude, I should have used a picture of Hector and be like, oh, it's me. No, but thank y'all all for tuning in. Oh, Spencer just fell. That would have sucked if he broke. Shout out to the new channel members, Weasel, Savage Saint, Lucky Butter, uh, not Lucky Butter, Loki, sorry. Um, I'm gonna go and make sure I put some content for the channel members up. Thank you, Matt. Matt. I said his real name to Weasel for his super chat earlier. Shout out to Marcus E. Vivi is the chosen one. Bressy 29, Mr. Jones, Savage Saint, Loki, Weasel, Mad Logic 44 was here earlier. Olu, who else am I forgetting? Try to get things done here. I didn't break it. Yeah, that's like she broke. She came in. Um, who else was here? I forgot who else was here. Shout out to everybody who stopped through. Merry Christmas, everyone. Um, I will have reviews. I'm gonna do that best action negative review coming soon. What else was I gonna say? Say something else about it. Oh, get your colonoscopy. um, yeah, we'll get more content out there. Got 6 terabytes of available space now, so we'll make sure we get more content out for everyone. Uh, I'll try and track down some quokkas. Yes, for the Girth crew. Obi-Wan should go in this. There you go. You were here. Thanks, Sonny. Have a great Mexican Christmas Part 3. Hey, appreciate it, man. And if I get any action figures, I'll be like, hey, look, I got this one. I have a feeling my kids got me some, so we'll see. Quokka, the unofficial mascot of the Girth Gang. Dude, I'm gonna put that. That's gonna be a badge now. I'm gonna get a Quokka badge now. Uh, the the channel members gonna be like, what is this badge? Like, all of a sudden it's a Quokka. What's going on? All right, Quokka. I'm gonna get a Quokka badge going. Um, but yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all next week, of course. And maybe I'll try to squeeze in. Oh, may not be next week because next week is New Year's Eve. So right now I'd be drunk popping fireworks. Wait, is New Year's Eve? No, New Year's Eve is Saturday. Hey, I'll see y'all next week. I'll see y'all again on next Sunday night, New Year's Day. Square poos. But yeah, good night, everyone. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have yourselves a great week.